Hey,
I am a real American freestyle wrestle every man. What's up, everybody? Thinker St. James here, and today is finally the day we are going to be watching some freestyle wrestling, America style. That's right, Real American Freestyle is what the menu has for us today, and I guess I'm interested. I mean, it's a couple of names that we know, in the main event at least. The card has already been all kinds of fucked up. Bo Nickel and Yoel Romero is off. So, Clown 1 and Clown 2 in the main event. Who really cares? I don't know. But one person that I know that does care is my good friend Sigma. So, Sigma, I'm sure we'll see him in the chat at some point, perhaps. But if not, this is for you, buddy. We are watching Real American Freestyle, which starts in just under 10 minutes. Meat Rocket is here early. How are you, sir? Don't worry, you're here for me. Well, I appreciate that greatly, and I also am here for you. What's also here for me is, of course, the Elixir. Ooh, crack that baby. Ice cold. Let's go. So, we will watch some wrestling. The dead of MMA winter is upon us, as you know, and I know, and everybody knows, because we have been wanting to watch fights for weeks now. So we are really digging into the depths over here. There has been a lot of Muay Thai going on, but the problem with the Muay Thai is that it always starts at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So, short of me getting up very early for Muay Thai, which I'm not opposed to doing. I might want to try to do it one of these days. I just have to plan for it. But short of doing that, we're getting what we're getting here. And today we're getting freestyle wrestling. I mean, I really don't know all that much about it, honestly. I know the basics of it. I did not wrestle in high school. I'm hoping that Sigma comes in so he can explain some of this stuff to me. Michael, the silent assassin, is here. How are you, sir? Appreciate you, brother. Hope you are well. Hayden Dover, how are you? Are you showing the Bassett match? I am not showing any of the matches on stream. I am purely watching along. This is on Fox Nation. Yes, my hard-earned money going to Fox News. Not happy about that either, but it is what it is. But yes, no, we are not showing any of the fights. We are just going to be watching the fights along with you if you are doing so as well. Angela Bassett, she probably is not wrestling, but I mean, at one point in time, I would not have been opposed to wrestling her a little bit. I've always said Angela Bassett is a very, very attractive woman and stayed so for many, many years. I haven't seen her lately. I wonder if she's still acting. I don't even know. But we will be getting into Real American Freestyle here in about 7 minutes is when it's supposed to start. Who knows? This could be yet another event where we have problems with this thing starting, because that always seems to be the case whenever I do something that's not UFC. Had that, or, not with it not starting, but with just problems in general. So I'm hoping that that doesn't jinx anything and that we have a smooth event here. However, we already do know that Bo Nickel and Yoel Romero is off. Henshaw or Bassett? I have heard of this Bassett guy. So, I mean, I got to go with him just because I know the name, but I do not follow wrestling very closely. So, you guys tell me. I mean, really, this is an opportunity for the chat to inform me about some of this stuff because I'm primarily a mixed martial arts guy, and all of my wrestling knowledge comes from its application to MMA. So I have heard of Bassett, though. I've heard he's pretty good. I thought you were going to say my good friend Meat Rocket, then you said Sigma. Aw. Well, Meat Rocket, I mean, are you a wrestling guy too? You're more than welcome to let me know about these things. And I appreciate you being here, brother. I appreciate all you guys checking in. Even if you are new people just kind of passing through, I appreciate that as well. Oh, I forgot to turn on the disco lights. Shit, dude. Major fumble over here. Come on, man. He's sitting here in the dark. Or more of the dark. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested, though. I'm interested in the Real American Freestyle. Actually, this event right now is taking place in where the Florida Panthers play, down in South Florida. It's in Sunrise. So I am not too far away from where this is taking place, actually. Yeah, Zach, I am going with Bassett. There's KK, boy. There's Sigma. As I said, Sigma, this one is for you. You can guide me through all of what we are going to be seeing here. What I should be expecting. Bassett is going to tech him? Yeah. So I need a little bit of a primer on what all of these things mean. Technical pinfall, technical fall, right? Technical pinning. Yeah, pinfall. Yeah, I was right. Because I mean, you're not really submitting people in freestyle wrestling, right? It's more about just holding them down. Angela Bassett still looking good? Hell yeah, dude. That does not surprise me at all. Caden is your number one favorite. So Zach, are you a follower of wrestling then, I assume? Tech is a 10-point differential, so if you won 10-0, that's a tech. Okay, got you. Okay. So how do they score it then? Is it round by round, or you're saying is it out of 10? Like, is the entire match scored as one? Okay, each period is 2 minutes with a minute break in between. Okay, and is it 3 rounds? I don't know. I'll give you some time to type it out for me while we're waiting for this thing to start up. They call them periods, like in hockey? Takedowns are 2 points each. Okay. All right, I'm learning here. So takedowns are 2 points each. Big throws are 5. Oh, how do they decide what a big throw is? Is there like a definition of that? Zach would know. I only done freestyle once. Okay. I'm sure that they'll explain it at the beginning of the event. Feet overhead? Got you. Okay. Is this for RAF 5? Yes, it is. Left Twix. Indeed it is. We're going to be watching RAF 5 today. You're a huge follower of Caden. He's the reason I started wrestling. Oh, right on. All right. Well, I hope that you do well in your wrestling career. How far into it are you? Like, have you already competed, or you just starting out? I know my dude Sigma, of course, is a wrestler. So we're going to get started here in about 2 minutes, it would seem. RNC MMA. Do you know where I can watch the stream? No links around these parts. I have it through Fox Nation. You can join the Discord. ! Discord will get you in there, and somebody might be able to guide you in the right direction, but no links in the chat. Did you know Alex Pereira is a BJJ black belt? I certainly did know that, Meat Rocket. I have an entire video on the channel about that very subject. It's an older video now, actually. I think that's about a year old, but yeah, I have a whole video questioning that, basically. You started wrestling 4 years ago, Zach? That's what's up. All right, so you must be fairly decently into your tenure, so to speak. Do you know when it starts? 8 o'clock p.m. It should be starting in about 1 minute here. If fact, let me reload to see if the feed has started. Keeping track of all of this. Ah, it has. Okay, we've got feed already. Actually, we've got feed and a countdown, so let me get the headphones on here. In fact, I like that they give you a countdown so I can give you a proper sync point. Let me turn this down just a little bit. Okay, I think we are good. All right, your minute countdown is going to be starting right now. So 1 minute remaining. Caden needs to beat Bo Bassett. Is that the match that's happening tonight? Okay. Bassett versus Henschel. Yeah, we're going to be finding out all of this stuff. Karen Katarajan. Saryukin or Topuria? Oh, Topuria 10,000%. I am not a fan of Armin. Got a lot of love for Armenia, but not for Arman Sarukian. All right, your sync point will be coming up here in just a moment. Why'd they take the countdown away? Hey! They took away the countdown! And the audio went out. They took away the countdown and the audio went out on the feed. I guess they're going to something else. Well, I was going to give you a sync point, but now we're getting a promo here. All right, well, I'll give you a sync point anyway. All right, RAF, graphic, and now, first shot of this golf cart driving down the road here in Fort Lauderdale. It's not in Fort Lauderdale. It's in Sunrise. Sunrise is not Fort Lauderdale. They are two separate places. Saryukin is getting teched. I mean, you think so? What just happened there? Now it went to something else. This feed is already getting screwed up. What is going on Fox Nation? It cut from like the intro of the event, and now it's like a video package. They're still showing Bo Nickel, even though Bo Nickel's not competing anymore today. Oh, good Lord. We always have such great times with these watch-alongs with non-UFC events. But yeah, you think Saryukin is going to lose today? I mean, he is going up against this Palmer gentleman. I saw Saryukin wrestling a very large man named Sweatshirt. Talked about that on the free-for-all last night. I'm still mad at him for blaming him for Georgina dumping Ilya. I had nothing to do with any of that. Hey, Panthers! Panthers representation on the outside of the Emirates Bank Arena. Hey. Hell yeah, look at that. Showing off those banners, baby. Stanley Cup champions over here, baby. Love it. I don't know if you knew this, but I am a fan of the Florida Panthers. Yeah, this is taking place in the arena where the Panthers play, which is about 4 hours or so down the road from where I am currently residing. So, Florida on full display here. Yeah, there's been a number of changes to the card. I don't know if everybody is aware of this, but of course, Yoel Romero missed weight. That fight is off. Bo Nickel is not competing at all anymore, and then there's been some other switch-ups that I don't remember. You saw Saryukin wrestling the Guru. I thought Guru did pretty well, honestly. I was surprised. Guru obviously is huge compared to Armin, but for, you know, a schlubby streamer, even not really a schlub. I mean, the guy's actually pretty built, but you know, for a streamer versus a champion competitor, you know, a challenger for the belt, it's I thought he did pretty good. Look at Juliana Pena and the GOAT Chael Sonnen. Guru did nothing. He didn't get freaking obliterated is what he did. That's all he had to do. That's all he had to do to not look terrible against Armin. My high school team is made up of state placers. Damn, that's what's up, dude. You said Kentucky? Kentucky, I guess wrestling's pretty big out in Kentucky, huh? Good deal. We have 46 people watching, only 2 likes on the stream. Well, of course, get those likes in, but thank you very much to all 46 of you for hanging out with your boy. I appreciate it. If you are new to the stream, hello, my name is Thinker. This is Yelling About Mixed Martial Arts, and of course, we are watching Real American Freestyle tonight. Hey, the Queen Saratobi checking in. How you doing, darling? Good to have you on the stream last night. Where can you watch this? This is on Fox Nation. That is where we are watching, and that is where you can watch as well. And actually, Fox Nation has a 7-day, I believe, free trial. So if you sign up for an account on Fox Nation, you can get a free trial and watch this event. And then you can do with that subscription what you want thereafter. HGSAB Trading. What's going on? We're watching Real American Freestyle and having a grand old time already. How are you, sir? Thank you for hanging out. But his goal was just to take down Armin. Armin wasn't going to try to take him down, only defend. Oh, well, I mean, still, I don't know. I think that he at least still held his own. I guess Armin wasn't doing anything offensive. You think he stuffed all the takedowns? Armin did. But yeah, if you're saying that it was supposed to be him trying to go for the actual takedown himself, then yeah, he did fail in that endeavor. That is true. Oh, Real American Freestyle having some problems with their feed right now. Oh, there we go. All right, Jazz Sekiro is starting the broadcast off here with a little speech. Can you show it? No, I will not be showing the event here. It's just a watch along. Fox Nation is where you can get it. And exclamation point Discord if you want to ask somebody in there who might be able to help you out. Can't believe Saratobi doesn't have any tattoos. I know, it's amazing. All of those temporary tattoos that she sticks on every day. National anthem time. There is no one at this event. Good Lord. I mean, for a wrestling event, I'm sure that this is a pretty decent turnout, but you'd think that they would put more of the people on the camera side. I don't know how the camera angles are for an event like this, but it looks like a nice crane operator there. Got this tiny child singing the national anthem. Even you have more tattoos than Sarah? I don't know if anybody can have more tattoos than Sarah. You ain't dropping the link this time? Well, I appreciate you being here, Mod Sarah. Sarah wielding the wrench with reckless abandon, so don't act up in the chat. This is a very nervous national anthem singer. Oof. Okay. I really don't want to be mean to this kid. You have to buy Fox Nation no other way. I mean, that's what I did. And it's going really good. Only lost 2 matches. Hey, good for you, Zach. So what's your overall record? I'm holding everything that I have back to not roast this national anthem singer. Okay, well, with that out of the way. 34-2? Damn, dude. Not bad at all. That is a great start, my guy. Keep it going. Record like that could be doing big things. Sarah Toby, if you even think about dropping a link this time, you'll take her out yourself? Oh, you time her out yourself. Okay, thank God. Oh yeah, I saw this Muggsy guy. He just goes by Muggsy? He's got one name. He's like Madonna. Sarah's the one that puts people in their place around here. Real American beer? They have their own beer for this? Honestly, the presentation's not so bad. I mean, the stage looks pretty good. The LED screens look good. Camera's on point. They got movers. You know, they got some nice tracking cranes. I'm okay with this. I wrestled a high school tournament just for fun and got second. I'm in 6th grade. Oh, you're in 6th grade and got second place in a high school tournament. Bro, keep it going, my man. Zion, how do you send money? You should be able to drop a super chat. Super chat is a good way to donate. Also, ! Donate for donations. Thank you for thinking of that. Appreciate it. Yes, super chats are open. Unfortunately, you will not get your chi wee wees because of the way the audio has to work, but it will come up on screen and your boy will chi wee wee you as God intended. I'm a mom. I'll treat you like a kid if you act like one. Like I said on stream last night, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Exactly. Sarah is tough but fair. You should have gone to this, Jack Goat. I actually kind of said the same thing because I was like, man, I mean, South Florida is my old stomping ground. So, like, I could have taken the trip down for it. And obviously, with the amount of open seats, it's not like it was selling out fast. So, I probably could have been at this event. But, of course, I wanted to watch along with all of you guys. And really, I guess I'm watching just to see if I would actually want to go to an event or not. We have so much combat sports in Florida, so it's good to check it out one time here and see what it's all about. Hey, CTE with the $6.99 super chat coming in hot. Appreciate you, bro. Good to see you, CTE. That is how it is done right there. Chi wee wee to you, CTE. What's up, Yama? Happy weekend, everyone. Well, it's a much happier weekend now. We're watching Real American Freestyle, and the first match has just started. All right, so Muggsy is getting flipped all over the place right now. Poulos, oh, whoa, went over the side of the mat. I don't even know what you call it, platform? So they have to stay inside of the circle, right? Or do they not? They can just go anywhere on this platform? So 4 points for Poulos. Interesting. Gracias, señor, indeed. Sí, gracias. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Ooh, Sarah Toby with the $1.99 super chat. Hell yeah, much appreciated. I want to send a cool message too. You got it. You did just that. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. How do you watch this in Canada? You should be able to get it through Fox Nation in Canada as well. And of course, as I said to anybody who's trying to watch this, Fox Nation does have a free trial. So you can watch this for free if you sign up for Fox Nation real quick. And then thereafter, if you want to cancel your subscription, you are more than welcome to. Lord knows that this would be the only reason to have it for me personally. Depending on your proclivities, maybe you'd want to keep it for other reasons. That is up to you. Yes, thank you again, CTE. Thank you very much, Sarah Toby. Your support means the world to me, and we are closing in on the 1,000 sub mark day over here. We really are. We are within 20 subs now. We are so close. It says it's not available in your country. Do you have a VPN? That's interesting that it's not available in Canada. But yeah, bonus check. If you join the Discord, somebody might be able to help you out with that there. Because, yeah, that's a little bit of a different story if you're not able to get to it. So, yeah, join the Discord. See if somebody might be able to point you in the right direction. Oh, well, CTE, knowing what's up. Yo, Poulos is just rocking this right now, dude. He's crushing this guy. Muggsy. How can you have one name if you're not going to be the man? So does that mean that he lost? Oh, so you're saying it's out of 10 points then. So that means that Poulos won, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, gotcha. These matches are quick, huh? I guess if you do good, they're quick. You made state high school last year and got second place. You're going to try to finish first this year. Brother, take it to as far as you can. If you are only in 6th grade, young man, let me tell you something. You stick with your discipline and you do as good as you can, you try your hardest, you can go really, really far with it. And then, you take it to however far you want to go with it. You can decide if you want to continue competing in, in some type of combative or competitive sport, or you can use it for scholarship purposes when you're later in high school, going into college. There are a lot of great things that can come from it, but you have to be the captain of your own ship, so to speak. So if you are doing that well so far, stay with it and stay disciplined. Oh, they've got Chael Sonnen doing the interviews. Uh-oh, and he just gives him the mic? Oh, this is the chance for him to sell. So they give him a little bit of time to be like a pro wrestling character. I like this. Yama making me forget about my day of pain. Oh, yeah, CT, how did the tattoo go? How did it go? Did you post pictures of the update? Omar, I think CTE had posted something earlier in the chat about that. Also, you can join the Discord and somebody might be able to help you out in there as well. Shout out Florida. Woo! That was a quick match. This Giorgio Poulos just got a really solid, dominant win. You wrestle high school and middle school practices every day. All right, dude, then you're doing it right. You are doing it right. It's still wrapped right now, but we did all the background, but my inner bicep elbow was rough. Gotcha. Yeah, elbow seems like it would be a tough one to get done. Good deal, though, man. How many hours were you in the chair? Thank you again for all of you guys hanging out with me for this. My first Real American Freestyle experience. Quite different from the freestyling I am used to, which of course is freestyle rapping. Yeah, Zach is going to be a beast. Zach is on the way to being beastly. And actually, what I say to Jack, what I say to Zach is the same thing that I say to Sigma and anybody else who is a member of the Yama chat. If you ever have an opportunity where you are fighting or competing in a combat sport that is broadcast somewhere on the internet, if you let me know where that is, I will be on stream to watch it and we will be cheering you on. That is a privilege that you get exclusive to being a member of the Yama community. Lost the Giorgio match. How was it? Oh, Giorgio fucking smoked him. It was quick. It was fast. Giorgio got him off of the platform and then flipped him all over the place. He did great. Muggsy got mugged. How much is it to watch? How much was it to watch? It's well, you can do the free trial version, which you sign up for the free trial version, which is for an annual subscription, but the trial makes it free for a certain number of days. So technically it's free, but if you stayed with the subscription, it's $5.99 times 12. So, you know, $65 or whatever. But I, of course, am not going to be keeping Fox Nation after this. Artist had a tightly booked schedule, but we've got a full day booked in May to finish the whole thing. Okay, got you, bro. Damn. Oh, only 3 hours, you said. Gotcha, damn. Okay, well, hey, I mean, you pace yourself, you know? Like you said, you don't want to get tattoo flu. No, we are not showing the matches on this stream. This is purely a watch along. This is a fight companion here. It is, yeah, it's streaming on Fox Nation. Your free trial is bugging. It's been loading for a while. It's working fine for me. Yeah, the presentation of this is not bad, I have to say. Graphics look good. Camera work looks good. Yeah, this is pretty good. Muggsy is buns. I mean, he certainly didn't look good there. I mean, I don't know if he has had better matches before that, but that was not a great showing. Not a great look. I'm not wrestling a college practice till a little later in my career. Last time I went to a college practice, I puked like 5 times. Yeah, you might be a little bit undersized for college level wrestlers at this point, brother. Pace yourself, my guy. You've got a lot of years ahead of you. High school wrestler who got kicked off the team. Oh, that's Muggsy you're talking about? Damn. No, we will not be showing the matches. We are not showing the matches. This is purely a watch along. Johnny DeJulius. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Mrs. Wrench. I try to get as much work in as I can. Well, yeah, but you don't want to hurt yourself. You don't want to overdo it to the point that you're exhausting yourself or hurting yourself. So just like I said, take it easy on your body. You're still growing too. You're only in 6th grade. You got a time to, ways to go physically as well. I appreciate it, Sarah. It's all good. Nah, it's cool. Trust, this is a lot better than it was for the fucking Misfits shit. I'm okay with this. Everybody so far has been pretty respectful, so that's good. Pat Lugo. He's wearing his own sweater. Speaking of sweaters and the like, for anybody who is a Yama subscriber who has been interested, just know that your boy is gearing up for the merch store coming soon, coming very soon, sooner than I can even get it ready, to be perfectly honest. I didn't know that we were going to be growing this rapidly. 1,000 subs is probably going to be within the next couple of days, so I got to get on the stick with all of this. But we will be having Yama merch soon, so if you are interested in Yama merchandise, it will be available sooner than later. All right, Lugo versus DeJulius is underway. DeJulius keeping a low stance there. All right. Lugo trying to drag him down, it looks like. Need the merch. There will be women's merch as well, absolutely. We are going to have some nice ladies' designs too. Only 16 more? Damn, I haven't even checked. Damn, man, we're close, bro. We are super close. You were a cow and a slag because you wouldn't drop a link. Yeah, no, those guys were fucking morons. I'm so glad that we have changed things around here. Appreciate that, CTE. Thank you. Oh, okay. So a step out is 1 point. Gotcha. I'm learning as I go here with the rules for all of this. So I guess if you go outside of the circle, that's a step out. Good deal. So Lugo's got a single point now. So still close. That is a large amount of space for them to work. I do appreciate that. You know, because in most combat sports, you've got such a small enclosure compared to this. They've got a mile's worth of space to do whatever the hell they want. Oh, yeah, I'm going to try to wrestle/grapple Sean Brady on the 18th. Really? Really? How is that happening, KK? How are you going to be wrestling Sean Brady? How did that all come together? Hope I'm good by then and can get in the building. It's going to be packed. Oh, okay. So Sean Brady is competing somewhere and you're just going to go try to do it? Yo, Lugo is crushing right now, dude. All right, Lugo up by 3. He is only, 7 points away now? All right, round 2 coming up. Oh, they've got little, what do you call them? Mat girls? I don't I'd call her a ring girl, but there's no ring. This one match, I pinned this kid. He threw his headgear at me and tried to hit me, and his coach picked him up and took him outside to his dad. Damn, dude. Jesus. People getting a little bit heated about losing. That, sometimes will happen, but you should be happy about that. That means you really, really won. Thoughts on dyeing my beard blonde when Oliveira beats Max? I never agreed to this. He's coming to a gym in Delaware for instructionals in memorial of an officer who died. Oh, got you. The officer was a wrestler/coach of my high school wrestling team. Well, RIP to that guy. And that's really cool that Sean Brady's doing that. Yeah, I hope you get some time with him. I hope he's a cool guy. He seems like a good enough guy. I've never had any too strong opinions about him in a negative light anyway. Yo, Lugo is fucking annihilating DeJulius right now. I meant to ask y'all last night, have you ever given thought to the fact that we are all advanced monkeys that enjoy watching other advanced monkeys throw their limbs and extremities at other monkeys? Sure. Yeah. I've always said human beings are just monkeys who figured out computers. Yeah, Sarah's having shower thoughts right now. That's the kind of stuff that you could have said on the stream. It was at a high school tournament too? Yeah, brother. Obviously, you're off to a good start, my man. Oh, yep, tech. Tech fall for Lugo. I have now seen my first tech fall, people. Sound the alarm, ring the bells. Sit that man on the beanbag. Lugo gets the tech fall. Forgot to bring it up last night. Maybe next time. Start jotting some of them down. It won't let you sub? What? What kind of ridiculousness is this? It won't let you sub. We will not allow such ridiculousness around these parts. YouTube, fix your sub system. Yeah, Pat Lugo. Very impressive. You're just going to keep a journal of your high thoughts? You wouldn't be the first. I know UFC BJJ wasn't particularly exciting, but this isn't too much better in my opinion. I certainly would be along the same basic line of thinking, but I do at least say that with this, there is more space for them to be more athletic, and they move in great, like they're more explosive, I would say, in this than in BJJ. So I can at least appreciate that. Like I was saying, you've got all of this surface area for the platform, mat, whatever you want to call it. So like they're active on it, you know? I, of course, would like, you know, striking. That'd be really cool. But of course, we're not going to get that. So this, I'm not mad at this. Actually, I think this is not bad. I'm not disliking this right now. Tackett carries most of UFC BJJ. That, yeah, certainly more so than that. What was that girl's name? Raquel or Roxanne or whatever, the Polynesian chick. She was supposed to be this like phenom, and then she got smoked by the French lady. I remember that. The French lady is now the champion of that division. You subbed, Zach. Good deal. I'm glad that you were able to get that sorted out, and thank you very much for doing so. Much appreciated, brother. Welcome to the Blood Palm. Chi wee wee to you. Maybe it's because I'm a BJJ guy, but wrestling feels like it lacks stakes without subs. I mean, I kind of like the idea of there being a definitive endpoint as opposed to just a point system, but I do like the athleticism that I'm seeing from this. I know that there's pins, but it's not the same. Yeah, and like I said, I mean, like pins, but pins only count towards the point system, if I'm not mistaken, right? As far as freestyle goes. I just want to say I hope Covington loses. Hate that goofball. I'm not even watching, but I hope he loses. Same, but then you got to have Luke Rockhold win, so it's like half, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Sargis, hello? Hello to you. Where are the matches? They are on Fox Nation. You look like Lana Rhodes' ex-boyfriend, that Mike dude. Who is Lana Rhodes? Yeah, where are the where are they actually taking place? Yes, they're taking place in Florida, in Sunrise, where the Florida Panthers play. Oh, pins actually do end the match? Okay, my bad. I thought that they only counted towards points, but pins actually full on end the match. Got you. Okay. All right, see, I'm learning over here. Who's everyone got in the main event? I think Colby's going to win. I think that's the logical choice, but I would like Rockhold to win. It would be nice to see Luke Rockhold win anything after watching him get crumbled by Darren Till and also get annihilated by Mike Perry. He got his teeth knocked out by Mike, and he got slept the fuck by Darren Till. So Luke Rockhold is down bad right now, guys. It would be really nice if he actually could get himself a win. Oh, Mike Maylock? Yeah, I have heard that before. People have said that. I don't really personally see it all that much. I guess a little bit in the nose maybe, but I don't know. I think there are probably worse people I could look like. I've now heard Seth Rogen, Mike Maylock, and the guy from Linkin Park. I'm in good company. All very handsome men, I'm sure. Lesser of two evils? Yeah, exactly. All right. Elders versus Mako. Excuse me. I thought it was Morocco. Elders versus Mako is happening right now. Mako, a big guy. Mako got some heft on him. The stick is fun, though, Kobe, all the way. I've never been a fan, man. I've never been a fan. It's too obvious. That's the problem with Colby, is that it's so obvious what he's doing. It's transparent. Somebody joined the Discord with the name Butt. I like it. Oh, yes, Tagir as well. You are correct, KK. That is true. I forgot about the GOAT Tagir, another very handsome man. At this point, I bet Colby to beat Rockhold in MMA. That's maybe a little bit of a stretch, perhaps. Hey, it's your boy Big Jazz. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for subscribing, and chee wee wee to you as well. Welcome to the Blood Palm. Yoel missed weight. Yes, he did. Yeah, Yoel versus Bo Nickel is off. Yes, it's your boy Big Jazz. Great name. Excellent name, and an excellent addition to the Yamiverse. So did Mako get a push out? Is that what it was? Yeah, Mako is just using his tremendous size to hold his base and not allow Elders to do anything. Oh, and that's the end of the round. Yeah, Elders needs to get himself into this match. All right, Real American round 2. I like that they have the scrolling LED on the bottom sides of the platform there. Hey, Dominic, what is it? Rutigliano? Dominic Rutigliano. Yes. Appreciate you, Dominic. Thank you very much for subscribing, and welcome to the Blood Palm. Chee wee wee to you. Man, a lot of new people in here tonight. Much appreciated, guys. Thanks for joining the movement. I mean, this dude Elders needs to figure out a way to get around the massive girth of Mako. Mako is just a very large man. But again, chee wee wee to all of the new subscribers. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Gotta go. I will be on your next live. Hey, Zach, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Blood Palm, and we will see you next time, sir. Best of luck continuing on in your wrestling endeavors. Until we talk next, have a great night, my friend. You need a gavel? I want to use it every time I ban or time someone out. And one of those cool robes that judges wear too. Sarah, this can all happen. We can make that happen. We can absolutely make that happen. This is my last week. I got Slavery Community College on Monday. Aw. It happens, but you know what, KK? It's important. So do good in school, my man, and continue on. And let me know when I can watch you compete. What weight was Yoel supposed to make? That's a good question. I think it was 205. No, well, he was 7 pounds over. I think, do the weights go the same as standard MMA weight classes? All right, Elders and Mako is tied up now. Any MMA events on tonight? I did not see because I knew we were going to be doing this. So there was the Danish one earlier, the Air Talks event. But I didn't hear how that one went, and I didn't wake up early enough to do the watch along for it. I was thinking about possibly doing 2 today and doing that as well, but it just didn't work out. All right, Elders is up by 3 now. He needs to now Mako needs to not only be using his massive girth to stall. He needs to actually be proactive with his size advantage. You'd wear it every single stream? See if I can get a Yama branded gavel for you. Judge, jury, and executioner over here. Sarah Dredd. Oh, so Mako's son is coaching him right now. Yeah, Mako is an older gentleman. Older comparatively, I mean. He's not old. I don't. It's kind of crazy to me that like you're old enough even to remember The Weakest Link. That show was dope though. I liked The Weakest Link. I'm surprised they haven't tried to reboot that. You know who would be a good host for a new version of The Weakest Link? Would be Nathan Fielder. He's got that like deadpan sort of personality. All right, Mako needs to get on the horse here. You remember that woman's voice perfectly? Yeah. Yeah, she was great. I wonder what happened to her. She probably went on to do more media out there in England. Psycho Killer, what is the order of the bouts? I believe it is as it says up here, I think. Actually, yeah, it is. Going down from the bottom to the top of the card, Psycho Killer. Hey, John Dong, how are you, sir? Good to see you, brother. How are things? I saw you and Rick Allen going at it in the chat the other night. That was kind of funny. Is this a pay-per-view? Technically, yeah, I guess you could say, because you do have to pay for the subscription to Fox Nation. But other than that, no, it's not a separate charge. It's just the subscription to Fox Nation gets you the event. Thanks for going live. I don't have Fox Nation. True. Well, you're welcome for me going live. I am live for as much combat sports as I can, and shout out to our guy Sigma, who requested that we do this watch along for Real American Freestyle. As I said, I don't know much about freestyle wrestling aside from its application in mixed martial arts, but from what I'm watching, this is not bad. It's certainly keeping my interest. Yeah, Elders ends up winning the match because Mako couldn't do anything. He didn't actually like initiate any offense. Rick Allen's been much nicer lately. I wonder why. Or should I say you've been nicer lately? Exactly. You've been nicer to yourself lately. I don't know. Good. Hopefully Rick is turning a new leaf, you know? I'm telling you, it's going to help him out a lot with getting ladies if he was just a little bit nicer, you know? You get more flies with honey, you know? Sigma and Hydra MIA currently. Yeah, true. Where is Hydra? Yeah, shout out to Mustafa Elders. He that was a good win against a much larger opponent. Guys, this channel is 12 subscribers away from 1,000. Hey, Amir Hijazi, the fucking man right now. Brother, appreciate you, dude. Good to see you again, Amir. It's been a while, man. Hope you and your cousin are doing well. I remember you both, brother, always. Amir Hijazi is the man, dude. That's the homie. I got into a fight with Kermit once. Kermit, oh, because you're the Cookie Monster. Got you. Who won? And now, this fight is scheduled for 3 rounds in the UFC. What is that? What would be like feltweight division? In the UFC feltweight division. Introducing first, in the blue corner, the Cookie Monster. And now fighting out of the green corner, Kermit the Frog. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for the support. Means a lot to me. Oh, we're going to hear from Bo Nickel now, who is not fighting now for whatever reason. Well, I mean, we know why. His fight got canceled, but they didn't reschedule him, and another guy got rescheduled. Yoel got rescheduled. Yoel is going to be competing tonight in a higher weight class, and Bo Nickel just didn't. He's just not. It's unfortunate. Shout out to Sigma for being here. Shout out to Sigma always. That's the dude. Was Elders an added match? No. So, okay. There were several matches and opponents that got like switched around. So he might have been an alternate that got called in for the match, perhaps. Or they might have had to They may actually, maybe it is. I take it back. It might have been an additional match because a bunch of this event got a little bit flipped, turned upside down, it would seem, based on Yoel Romero not making weight. So a couple of things have gotten changed around and are different now. But Bo Nickel doing the wise thing, I would say, by not taking a match against some guy who missed weight by 7 pounds. What the fuck, Yoel? Yeah, and Chael Sonnen saying the exact right thing here. He did not do anything wrong. Hey, Psycho Killer subscribing. Thank you very much. Chi wee wee to you and welcome to the Blood Palm. We are growing exponentially tonight, people, and it's all because of you. So thank you very much for the support and welcome to the greatest mixed martial arts community on YouTube. You finished him with a wet willy? Damn, Kermit didn't know what hit him in the ear. Does Kermit even have ears, technically? I mean, where'd you wet willy him? My man. I cold approached a girl yesterday and got her number, but she never responded to my first text. Hey, don't worry about it, John Dong. Remember, it's a number game. It's a numbers game, my guy. The most important thing is that you did it. You've got balls. 9 out of 10 guys don't have the cojones to do it. So, doesn't work out with that one. Try it again with the next one and repeat the cycle until you get the right one. And know that if you have to continue repeating the cycle over a couple of times, nothing's wrong with that. They're previewing Caden Henschel and Bo Bassett. Of course, that is a much talked about match going on here in the chat. Everybody's very excited for that one. Give it 3 days in tech, Sarah? Damn, 3 days sounds... That sounds a little long, no? That's wild. But coming from a lady, so. All I said was that I met her at Walgreens and that I liked her vibe. Was that too forward or something? Nah, that was fine. I would think that would be fine. Hey, Chase, appreciate you, bro. The greatest co-host of them all, Chase Parton in the chat. Shout out to you, brother. Views going crazy? That's what's up, man. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for hanging out for this. This is interesting. It's fun. I'm enjoying it so far. This is not bad. This is not bad for my first foray into freestyle wrestling. Viewing it anyway. Yes, 3 days seems like it would get into disinterest territory. I agree with CTE. I would think confidence would be like text her that day. If it was me, if I got her number and had said I was going to text her, I probably would get my number and then text her immediately. Be like, yo, this is my number. Now you've got it, and I'm going to text you tomorrow. That would be my approach. Have Bo and Caden wrestled? No, not yet. They're doing a video preview for it. That might be the match that's coming up now. I think it is the match that's coming up now, actually. There is a shirtless child in the crowd. Put a shirt on that kid. Luke was always a little underrated for his grappling. I mean, we're going to find out just how good his well, not his grappling, his wrestling, I guess. But we're going to see. I guess we'll have to see what he's got against Colby. It's an interesting matchup for that reason. Obviously, Colby, a very accredited wrestler. Yep, Caden Henschel is coming out right now, so this is a match that a lot of people have been very interested in the chat, so. Caden Henschel. I've been cold approaching for a while now, and they never respond to my first text. I don't know why. Well, you should probably call, John. Why don't you give him a call? Kyle Dake's match is going to be sick. Yeah, he's coming up in a little while. Yeah, that's I guess main card, quote unquote. They don't really break it up by by prelims and main card for this, but yeah, he's a little bit farther down the line. But yes, Jerry Granato, we will be watching. It should be the main event. You think so? Is the guy that he's wrestling this Caddick? Is he good? I guess he must be good. All right, and there's Bo Bassett coming out with his Jesus America shirt. Jesus in the print, America behind the Jesus. If she's interested, 3 days would make her think it. If she's interested, 3 days would make her think about it and you. I wonder if that guy will text me for 3 days, then she hears from you and is excited. Maybe it's a case-by-case basis, but this is a lady saying it, so I guess you got to take it into consideration. All right, Bassett versus Henschel is underway. Oh, and they're going at it quick. Yeah, hey, these guys are little pistons right now. Oh, Bassett trying to get the back. Oh, nice work from Henschel. Driving him out. Good deal. That was nice. Nice work for Henschel. Yeah, Henschel to a good start so far. 2 points up. All right, Bo with the head stuffs there. Bo trying to... Henschel reversing. This is good so far. I can understand why these guys have a lot of support. Oh, rolling through. Oh, going for a leg lock. I don't know how that works in freestyle wrestling. All right, 2 points for Bassett. Yeah, I got to get more familiar with how this is being scored, but yeah, these guys are rolling over here. They're definitely putting a lot of effort in. Oh, so they give you 2 points for stuffing the takedown? Huh. All right, Bassett on the back. Oh, Bassett rolling him. Oh, Bassett doing some nice work right now. Oh, almost had like a... Yeah, oh yeah, Bassett rolling him. He's racking up these 2 points, going for another one. Oh, another one. Yo. Bassett working for it. Oh, and there it is. There's the 10 and 12 points. So that should be it, right? Good Lord, he is rolling this dude through. He's got 14 points now. Isn't that the end of the match? Oh, yeah, I guess that is it. Okay. I don't understand that part of it. Like at some point, don't they just call it? Like he racked up 14 points, but it goes to 10, no? I don't know. Yeah, okay. I'm like I said, I'm still learning about all this stuff. You blew Kaz off for 2 weeks and now you're married? Well, I mean, not every woman is going to be the queen like you, Sarah. Damn, Bo Bassett just crushed 14-4. Another machine gun. Oh, well, that's Tommy gun. We've got a Tommy gun in the UFC and we got a machine gun in RAF. How about that? 10-point lead. Yeah, indeed. I'd rather be approached on IG. Definitely don't like giving out my number. Yeah, I think nowadays IG is probably pretty acceptable. Anytime that I'm approaching a woman, I always ask for Insta. That's how I do it. I ask for Instagram for 2 reasons. 1, because it's, a direct line of communication like anything else at this point. And 2, so that I can see her Insta and she can see mine. So hopefully she sees some pictures she likes. Amir Hijazi coming in with the 50 Canadian dollar super chat. My man, brother, 50 Canadian. Amir Hijazi, thank you so much, my guy. Just a little something to support the channel. In case you're wondering, that's about $35 USD. Not much, but just wanted to show my appreciation for giving me hours of entertainment. Amir, bro, $35, $50, $2, no dollars. I am here for you guys, and I appreciate that so much, brother. Thank you so much, and it is my honor to entertain you. So I am so grateful that you feel that way. Thank you for always being the man, bro. You rule. Hey, Jake Vanderberg coming back around. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Everything's going great, bro. Yeah, Happy New Year's to you. 2 more weeks until UFC, bro. I know. as I said, we are deep in the MMA winter right now, watching Real American Freestyle. But honestly, it's been going great. I would say it is entertaining. It's interesting to me because I don't know that much about freestyle wrestling, so I'm kind of just like learning as I go. But I will say that it is very athletic. And to me, I mean, and this might be sacrilege, but I think that there's a little bit more entertainment to this than to BJJ tournaments, honestly. Like, I have seen some cool stuff in BJJ tournaments, and of course some submissions are good, but like, I like that the movement of this, because BJJ is so closed in most of the time. Like, obviously the CJI, they're a little bit more active, they're a little bit more moving around and stuff, but like these guys are pushing each other all over the place. They've got so much room to work. It's I mean, I don't know, I would put this on par with the CJI as far as like entertainment value goes. So like, if you put CJI at the top of the BJJ entertainment value ladder, then this right here is probably somewhere neck and neck with it, I would say. I'm not enjoying this. I am actually very much enjoying this. 10 points is when they call it for a tech. Right. So so they don't just call it for, so you have to get a 10-point tech fall, but if you don't get the tech fall, it goes past 10 points. Yeah, Holy W is right. That was absolutely true. Yes, W indeed. W's in the chat for real. Appreciate you, Amir Hijazi, with that ridiculously kind donation. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive the next 2 weeks of no UFC. Brother, we're digging deep. There's going to be more MMA to be had, though. We might do some stuff on Fight Pass. Trust, we will be doing more watch-alongs throughout the next 2 weeks. That's absolutely going to be happening. Mason Fernandez, that match just concluded, actually. So, sorry that you missed that if you were looking forward to that one. But it was pretty good. So, if you have the opportunity to go back and check it out, I would recommend it. Oh, Fox Nation having some problems. Oh, there we go. They're back again. But their audio is out again. Fox Nation has been having some weird issues with this. There it is. Okay, it came back. Oh, and we got some Real American dancing going on. This is a little bit too risque for our conservative audience on Fox Nation. James Cleveland King. Yo, I live out in the middle of the woods, and right now I don't have the internet. I was trying to watch the matches, but could not get the buffering to stop, so I'm happy just to have some play-by-play. Brother, appreciate you being here, man. Thank you. I'm sorry that you're having problems out there in the middle of the woods. No, it has to be... Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, it has to be a 10-point difference. Got you. Okay, so you have to win by 10 points. Got you. Okay, now I'm understanding. See, this is what I like about this. This is what I'm enjoying, is learning more about this, because this is a sport that I'm not as familiar with. So yeah, 10-point differential. Now I get what you were saying about that earlier, Sigma, so thank you for that. I have an LG TV and an Xbox. I downloaded Paramount on both of them, and every time I click on Legends or Fighter tabs, it gives me an error message. Anyone else experiencing this? Jake, I have not actually dug into Paramount Plus with UFC just yet. I will go in there at some point soon and poke around a little bit, but I have not heard that from the circles that I have been in. So if you are having those kinds of problems, you might want to reach out to their tech support, but... either that or they might still be working on it. So I don't know. But yeah, no, I have not played too much around with it just yet, but I have heard a lot of people saying that they like the layout of it and have not heard any of those kinds of problems. So, Tenik, what's going on right now? We are waiting for the next match to come up. Bo Bassett and Henschel just finished their match. And I guess we're going in for DeSanto and Tomasello coming up here in just a moment. Nathan Tomasello. Yeah, Caden just got teched. That is true. surprising too, because I mean, Bo Bassett, it was a good early start for Caden, but it was not to be. Tomasello is going to run through DeSanto. Okay, all right, let's see it. DeSanto does have a cool graphic there, half DeSanto, half Terminator. Are slams legal? That's a great question. I do not know the answer, but chat probably will. He just somersaulted his way into the combat area. Again, what do you just call this a mat? The very, very large mat. DeSanto is a beast, though. He did a cartwheel Kimura and a rest. What? A cartwheel Kimura? How do you even pull that? You see, he cartwheeled into the Kimura position and then pulled the arm back? Or he did the Kimura, like, he pulled the guy into a cartwheel and then landed it in a Kimura. Wow. Are there really 50 people in here? If there are 50 people in here, then welcome to all 50 of you. Thank you very much for hanging out. Hope you are enjoying Real American Freestyle tonight. I certainly am. Slams are legal. Suplexes are 5 points. Okay, yeah, 5 points. That's heavy. That's a heavy amount right there. Yeah, that'll put you over real quick. I want to see one. I want to see one now. Somebody hit the suplex. 8 subs away from 1,000. Oh boy. Oh boy. Man, I got to get on it with the merch, dude. Merch is coming. Think we're taking off? Bro, we are taking off. We are taking off together, my man. The tide rises all ships around these parts, and I appreciate each and every one of you making this happen. You guys do not know how much it means to me that you guys want to hang out, chill with your boy. It is my favorite thing to do, hanging out with you guys. Yes, Sarah, you know the thing that you told me last night about certain people on other streams? I think Meat might be the man. That's speculation, but that's what my brain is telling me. Love to see it. So do I. I'm truly blessed. I appreciate it so much. Really amazing. It's beyond amazing to me. I just love it so much, man. I'm so happy about that. And I can't wait to get this merch out. I know, look, I'm not trying to pump the merch saying, oh, go buy the merch. I'm just excited to get the merch out in general because I do know there are some people who do want it. And it's, again, another blessing to me that anybody would like the stream and the channel enough to want to rock it on merch. So we are going to be getting that merch out to the people. All right, DeSanto versus Tomasello is underway. Tomasello is the man that Sigma thinks is going to win this match, so we are locking in here. Hand fighting happening right now. All right. So that Tomasello is in the... How do you differentiate who's in which? Who's red and who is blue? All right, they are locked up here. Hand fighting right now still. Pulls the neck down. Tries to go for a transition, doesn't get it. They are locked up. Pushing. Oh, he's getting close to the edge. He's getting close to the edge. Oh, there it is. Yay! There's the point. Oh, I thought that was... Yeah, so that's a single point, right? Because he got pushed past the circle? Am I wrong about this? I don't think my jerk wife ever subbed. I'm about to grab... hey, Mike, appreciate that, Michael. And of course, your wife is a lovely lady who does amazing things, so I don't appreciate this slander of your lovely, lovely wife, but I do appreciate the sub, though. Oh, yo, DeSanto... Rolling him. Oh, DeSanto just picked himself up like, what, 6 points? when they're doing these rolling moves, what is it when your shoulders hit the mat? Is that what counts for the points? I'm going to be 2 of the 44 people in here once I put on my TV. Appreciate you, CP. Appreciate you, brother. Who's red and who's blue? They're both bleeding red, white, and blue. You are absolutely 10,000% correct about that. They are proud to be Americans in Real American Freestyle. I am a Real American. Fight in freestyle wrestling for every man. I am a Real American. Freestyle wrestle every man. Meat knows what's up. Oh, they have it on the back of the onesies. Yo, DeSanto getting that work done here. Sigma, are you talking to yourself right now? Have you watched Jenny? Oh, no, dude, I completely forgot about that, John Dong. I will do that after this stream. I'm sure that I saw it back in the day, but I will do that after this stream. Thank you for reminding me. Doesn't take much to get me to watch a Jenny Nicholson video because, like I said, she's a cutie patootie. All right. Tomasello needs to get himself into this thing. He's about to get teched. Oh, maybe it wasn't meat. I don't know. MMA Guru and Clav should grapple. I mean, Guru would wreck Clav. I didn't realize how freaking beastly Guru has gotten. That guy is crushing now. Yeah, DeSanto's about to win the whole thing. He's up 9-0. Yeah, he just needs to push him out. Keep pushing forward, DeSanto. And there it is. I think that's it, right? Oh, crowd not happy with this referee. Oh, no. Oh, they gave the point to Tomasello. And there it is. Yeah. Hey, DeSanto does it. DeSanto does it. Chael commenting, this is perfect. Yeah, I know. I agree. Chael being in on it is absolutely perfect. And of course, you know, Chael is a very accomplished wrestler himself. So makes perfect sense on that. Adds a little bit of color, even though Chael in his later years here, not later years, but, you know, in his current form is, you know, he's not really much of a personality anymore. It's good to hear Juliana Pena on here too. You know, she's actually pretty insightful when it comes to wrestling, it sounds like. I always like Juliana, even if she is a bit delusional and has a massive, massive, huge mouth. Yeah, DeSanto is your new champion. I didn't even realize that was for a belt. Austin DeSanto getting himself a shiny belt over here. Look at that. Yo, this event is going by fast, bro. Jesus Christ. We've only been on for just over an hour, and we're like over halfway through this thing. That I can appreciate. There goes Nathan's belt. At least he had 2 title defenses. True. Well, name of the game, nature of the beast. Maybe he'll get a shot to win it back, you know? You wonder if he's going to have a match, Chael. Last time that Chael competed, I think it was against Craig Jones. Am I wrong? I think it might have been. He got buggy choked twice. Pretty bad. This was an upset. I mean, obviously it was. If that was what you were saying, you thought that Tomasello was going to win. But yeah, yo, DeSanto is your new champion. If Pena has no haters, I'm dead. Damn, dude. That's a strong stance. Every match is 5 minutes if it goes Jesus Christ, if it goes the distance. I like it. I like it. I like the speed of it. Yeah, this thing flies. I am not disliking this. Like, I'll be perfectly honest with you. When I was getting ready for it today, I was like, another no striking competition thing that we're going to be watching on the channel. I'm like, what am I actually going to think of it? Maybe it'll surprise me. I am pleasantly surprised. This is actually pretty entertaining. Belt already. Yeah, I know, Chase. Exactly. That's what I said. I'm like, man, we're in championship fight territory here. Hey, Morgan Kroger. Appreciate you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Chi wee wee to you, and welcome to the Blood Palm. Morgan Kroger. Fine subscriber, equally fine chain of grocery stores. He got tapped out like 8 times. Yo, Jake, you ain't lying. It was so quick, the first one, that they were like, let's just do a do-over. Come on, it's the CJI. There are no rules here. Run it back real quick. And then it just happened again. I felt bad for Chase on that one. Or Chase, for Chael on that one. Jesus Christ. Frederick Hoxonville, this Yama guy looks like Tagir. Is this the alt of the great and powerful Savage? Is this what I'm getting out of Frederick Hoxonville? This might be. I have heard this before. I've heard this from one very specific person before. And as I've said, if the Tagir comparison is what we're going with, then obviously Tagir is a very handsome man. Where is Eric Bischoff? Isn't Eric Bischoff like the commissioner of this thing? All right, Nate Jackson versus Zahid Valencia. Did I hear Nickel bitched out of a replacement match while Yoel found a replacement? I don't know if he actually bitched out of the replacement match or if he just or if the organization didn't want to put one on for him. But it was a little strange. Actually, shout out to MMA Outsiders. Great resource and, a great page that I follow on a couple of platforms. And MMA Outsiders covers Real American Freestyle a lot. And he was saying consistently, I don't know why they haven't rebooked Bo, considering that there was another match that there would have been a replacement available for him. So maybe he did bitch out. I don't know. Maybe he bitched out and didn't want to risk injury. Is Bo booked in MMA? Does Bo have a fight coming up? I don't know if we've had Bo Nickel fight news in a while. So I don't know, but the match with Yoel, of course, has been canceled, which sucks because that was the one I really wanted to see, honestly. I don't know why Bo was not rebooked. That is, they had Bo come out and speak about it for a little minute there, but I was chatting, so I didn't actually hear all of what Bo said. Kind of crazy given his background. Yeah, that's I would highly doubt that Bo bitched out. For wrestling, something that is generally going to be low impact and not dangerous in a strict sense. I mean, obviously there's danger in anything physical, but I wouldn't think that Bo would have not taken a replacement match. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, it seems to me like that would have been an easy thing for him to do. I really don't know what the issue was there. Bo Nichols would have never bitched out. He's a real man. Exactly. He's not only a real man, he's a real American. Bo is Hamzat's kryptonite. Time will tell. But Bo might not be. But Fluffy might be, though. Shout out to Fluffy Hernandez. If you did not see the new short that was posted just today on the Yama channel, it is all about my backing of that horse. I am on the Fluffy hype train. What was the weight difference? Yoel missed by 7 pounds, I believe. 7 pounds. That is ridiculous. That is an insane amount of weight to miss, no matter what type of competition you are competing in. I don't know if I've mentioned yet in this chat, but Godzilla -1 is getting a sequel this year. I think we did talk about Godzilla -1. I've been wanting to see that. I have not watched that one yet, and I think we did talk about that. Yes, I really got to get around to watching that. Frederick, you're wrong. I always thought Yama looked like Macy Chase on what? That is a wild comparison. Good Lord. But if it is true, then obviously Macy is a very attractive man. Charles Morgan, have you ever did wrestling? No, I am completely new to the freestyle wrestling world. I did not wrestle in high school. I have never even watched a wrestling match before. So this is my first exposure to freestyle wrestling outside of its application in mixed martial arts. But it's very interesting. I'm enjoying it. All right, Jackson versus Valencia is underway. All right, Jackson got Valencia off of him. There's the entry from Jackson. Jackson wearing 2 different colored shoes. It might be the best base for wrestling. Jackson looking good so far. Seems to have control. What happened there? See, this is the thing I'm not understanding. Sometimes it seems like the ref just stops them for no reason, but I don't know enough about wrestling to know why he's stopping the action. Yes, no, I don't know if we did talk about the sequel, but that's cool that it is. Obviously, the first one was very well liked, so it does not surprise me that it's getting a sequel. Oh, there's a flattening. There's a flattening. Uh-oh. Valencia holding Jackson down. He's got 2 points off of it. Is he going to get more points for this? He is literally holding him in place. So there were no additional points for that. He was on top of him. They need to wear something that indicates which color corner they're in. Yeah, true. I agree with that. But they do have their names on the back of their tights. So, barring their lack of color coordination, you can at least tell if you look closely at their backs. Their singlets, I think those are called. They're onesies. All right, Jackson trying to get the comeback here. He's down 2 points now. But yeah, Jake Vanderberg, I am very glad that you were here, brother. Thank you very much for coming back around, and Happy New Year to you, my man. Appreciate you, bro. Good to see you again. Literally just making them wear a singlet that's coordinated to their color or their corner color. I know. You'd think it'd be something so simple. Or literally a piece of tape around the wrist or something, Or their socks. Yeah, I mean, anything. Literally anything. There are so many easy ways to do it. You'd think it would be a no-brainer. But Chase did make a good point. There is no red or blue corners when everybody is red, white, and blue. This is real American freestyle. Also, I am not a beer drinker, but Real American beer apparently is a thing. Where can you get Real American beer? Has anyone in the chat ever tried Real American beer? Real American beer. I got to know about this. It looks like PBR. It has almost the exact same can design as PBR. You'll never forget the night of watching Karate Combat until 5 a.m. Brother, that might happen again. God, I hope not. For Karate Combat's sake, I hope not. But we will see, because I would love to watch some more Karate Combat at some point. Hopefully they'll have more events. We know what's going on over there. Allegedly. Canadian craft beer is superior. I think that most likely most beer is probably superior to Real American beer, but that is purely speculation, of course. It looks like PBR from its branding, but it could taste dramatically different. And I always did like PBR when I was drinking beer, so maybe it's amazing. Who knows? You and your Canadian beer snobbery, but I'll allow it because you super chatted. That's a joke, obviously. CTE is the fucking man, always. What happened to them? Did you miss some news? Did you not see the video on the channel? There's your homework for after the stream, my guy. Go on over to the video section of this very channel, youtube.com/@YamaShow, and you can check out all of what is going on at Karate Combat. Perhaps some underhanded dealings over there at Karate Combat. Allegedly. Allegedly. A lot of people causing a fracas on the internet about their payment or lack thereof. Allegedly. All right, Valencia is up by 4 now. Jackson needs to get himself into this match. You forget I work at a brewery. It's part of your job. This is true. This is a very good point. Same with the long hair and the goatee. Yeah, that really is the uniform at a brewery, isn't it? I don't know if I've talked about it before, but there is a brewery not too far from me that I go to play pinball at every once in a while. And you are absolutely correct, because everybody that works there that is a man looks exactly like you. Maybe a little bit more weight. You got a little bit of a thinner frame than some of those guys, but the long hair and the goatee, definitely the mandatory uniform for brewery workers. And it sucks because I'm sure your brewery is awesome. The brewery that I go to, the people are not that great there. Like, I'd gone there pretty consistently, and it's like they always look at me like I'm some weirdo every time that I would go there, trying to be like, hey, how's it going, man? It's like, what's up? Okay, well, fuck you too. I will go play my pinball and eat my burrito, and then I will go home. The goatee doesn't connect. It's not gross. True. Okay, good. Well, I'm very glad that you clarified that. Thank you for that. Oh, Juliana Pena wants ring card boys. Oh. Uh-oh. Jackson stuffing the transition attempt there by Zahid. While Juliana Pena talks about sexism in wrestling, when every competitor on this card is a man, maybe you shut up, Juliana. We have a great community. Also, we're on a river with a big patio, so people like the venue. True. Yeah, that's nice. That sounds nice, actually. I would like that. Get some pinball machines in there. Breweries and pinball go together so well. Shout out to my homies up in Pittsburgh. There is a brewery up in Pittsburgh where they have like 20 machines, and it is awesome. Helicon Brewing out in Pittsburgh. Shout out to Helicon. Disgusting, no ring card boys, please. I know. Shut up, Juliana. Bad enough we're having to see these guys in all this tight spandex already. I don't need any more man ass on my screen. What is Juliana talking about? She's talking about the thickness of this guy's mouthpiece right now. Juliana, stop talking. Every once in a while, someone should just tap Juliana on the shoulder and just be like, just reel it in, reel it back. We have a Dart League open mic night and live music. That sounds good. You also do Fantasy Hockey League with all the regulars. Hey, cool, man. Now all you need is pinball. Brother, talk to the owner of this bar and get yourself some pinball machines. You will not be disappointed. How did he win? Oh, because the match ended? Yeah, I guess it was just because the match ended. Hey, Andrei Arlovsky is there. Jack Doherty, nowhere to be found. Oh, hell yeah. Knucklemania is coming up on BKFC as well, people. You know we are watching that. You know we are watching Knucklemania. Although I think it might be on the same night as UFC, which is so fucking dumb. But we are certainly going to be trying to catch as much Knucklemania as we can. Hopefully it's not conflicting with the UFC. They should have these wrestlers wear MMA shorts. I'm not a fan of the tights. Yeah, I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't think it's conducive to wrestling. I think that's the problem, you know. Whole lot of grabbing going on in wrestling. I think the MMA shorts might be impractical. The shorts are the best part. I mean, there you go. Different strokes for different folks. Hey, Chairway, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. I was thinking the other day, conspicuously silent in the Discord recently. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Are you watching Real American Freestyle? Like all of us, enjoying this fine event, which it actually has been, like I said. And the fact that this thing is probably going to be over within like 2.5 hours. This is like amazingly quick for a combat sports event. Combat sports, I don't know, whatever. I guess it's technically combat sports, right? Random baddie in the crowd. Thank you, cameraman. More random baddies. Those are the ring card girls. All right, yes, Yoel Romero versus Stephen Buchanan is coming up. Of course, Yoel Romero was supposed to fight Bo Nickel, but he is no longer. Colby versus Rockhold Wrestling will have to do tonight, I guess. I know, brother, I know. I feel the same way. However, this has actually been pretty entertaining, so I'm good with this. What did you miss? Wrestling. Now, there's been some pretty good matches. You know, again, I like the physicality of this. There's been a lot of good scrambles and action-packed movement. I'm not 100% on the scoring system, but I certainly have been enjoying what I'm seeing. We're going to have to find something else to do. The night's still young. True. It's a good point. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll figure something out. I might stop this stream and start another one up. Who knows? Ian Vallejero. Ian Vallejero. G. Yoel is like 50 and still crushing people. I know. He's probably going to crush right now considering he missed weight by 7 pounds. I think they moved the match up a weight class. Can you make your opponent tap or is there pinning? Yeah, there is pinning. We do know that there is pinning, but pins end the match. So that is essentially making them tap, quote unquote, I guess. You just got to hold them down and pin them down. I've never watched RAF before. Anybody else besides Yoel Romero in the main? Armin Sarukian in the co-main. Beer is haram? I mean, then haram it shall be. Matan and Dom. Oh, could do. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably end this stream just to have it broken up and I'll start another one. So we'll see. But I'm down with that. If you want to do more Matan, I can get down with that. I just rewatched Caden versus Bassett. Dang, Caden went after it that first period. I know. Yeah, he was trying. He was certainly trying. And Bassett was like, he was doing that roll through move, which I guess he was just like racking up points with that, which was interesting. I was like, man, I didn't realize you could just do that. That seemed like a hack, you know? I heard some female UFC fighters coach is wrestling. Was it who was that? The bear guy might have been. Yeah, I forget what I forget which one it was, but yeah, there was an older dude that was wrestling earlier. And that might have been him. His son was coaching him. Yoel is one of the best to never do it. Damn. Kind of screwed himself in a lot of ways with his weight problems. I mean, Yoel has always had weight problems. All right, Yoel Romero versus Buchanan is underway here. Oh, yes, Mako. Thank you, Patrick. That's exactly correct. Mako, yes. Oh, that's Kayla Harrison's coach? Damn. Interesting. Good deal. I mean, it was, obviously he's kind of a bigger, old, a guy who's older than his opponent kind of deal. So it went how it was going to go, but he held his own. Yoel will go to power slap? Damn. You think so? He's already got so much CTE that I don't think that would be a good idea. Oh, ooh, Buchanan getting the back. Oh, there it is. That was 2 points for Buchanan. Yoel down by 2 now. He's got no neck, and he palm squishes coconuts. That's right, and he does it for Jesus. Yes, yeah, that was earlier tonight. That might have been before you got here, Jake. Yoel should win. Buchanan's won nationals last year at 197 in folk style. Okay. I mean, Buchanan's up by 2 right now, and we're going to have to see if Yoel can get himself into this thing. Oh, there was the trip. Tried to go for the trip anyway. Didn't fully get it. Gets the back. Oh, yeah. Oh, did he not get the points for that? I guess the shoulders didn't fully touch. Oh, there you go. There's the roll. Oh, Buchanan racking up the points now. He's up by 8. Oh, Yoel about to get teched. Damn, Buchanan putting it to Yoel Romero right now. Yoel looking slow, boy. I'm telling you, I mean, if he was really explosive in his last version of this, he's a step behind right now. And there's the end of the round. All right. Oh, he's the head coach at ATT. Oh, damn. I did not know that. See, you learn something new every day on stream. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate you being here, man. Thanks. No, he did not win. He did not win. No forget Jesus. Exactly. Well, the way that this match is going for Yoel, he needs to channel his connection to Jesus. He needs to get himself into this thing because he is about to get teched. He's getting mollywopped. You're not wrong. How many more until Armin? I think we got 2 more until Armin, I believe. I think so. I think we got 2 more until Armin. I'm pretty sure. This one and then 2 other ones. Then it's Armin in the co-main and then the main event. I'm pretty sure, but this card has kind of gone through a number of different changes, so it's hard to tell. But I believe 2 more and then Armin. Yeah, Stephen Buchanan is in the driver's seat. Plus, he actually looks like he's got some size on Yoel, at least in his upper body, which is crazy to think about considering how built Yoel is. 50-year-old man in the most ridiculous shape any human has ever been in. Did you see that guy, Deus Hallman, fight in the thong in a UFC fight? Oh, back in the day? It was like a Speedo. But yes, I did. Dennis Hallman, yeah. That should be it. There's the tech. Damn, Buchanan got the tech on Yoel. 10-0. Wow. Oh, man. Yoel Honestly, I'm really not all that upset about that for Yoel, considering that he should have been wrestling Bo Nickel and missed by an insane amount of weight. So it is what it is. Sorry, Yoel. Yep, that's it. Yoel. Tech. 10 zip. Damn. Yeah, Buchanan starched him. Juliana Pena speculating that Bo should have just taken the match anyway. Nah, don't do that shit. If somebody misses, don't take a match. I am okay with that. Your opponent needs to be professional. Bad weight cut or just 50? No, I mean, Yoel has always had problems with his weight. That was why when he was fighting for the title, the fight had to be a no title fight. They took the title off the line because he missed weight. That was against Robert Whitaker back in the day. Did Valencia tech Jackson? No, it went. Oh, wait. Yes, I think so. Was that the last one? I think it was. Either that. Wait, that might have. No, I don't. I think that the match just ended. But I believe that Valencia just had the more points. Because I think it was 8-0. So he didn't tech him, but I think the match just ended before he could get the tech. I think. Hard for me to keep up, man. Trying to keep all of these names and information in my head here. Buchanan is just good. There you go. That could definitely be as well. What does tech fall mean? So from what I am gathering here, John Dong, tech is basically just winning the fight by a 10-point differential. So if you get 10 points and your opponent has 0, that's the tech. If you have 2 points and your opponent gets 10 points, if your opponent gets 12 points, that's the tech. So if you win by 10 points within the time frame of the match, that is a tech. I mean, his lack of explosiveness in this fight, which I've never seen before. True. I mean, I'm telling you, it's probably a combination of all of the things that you just mentioned. His weight, his age, and just being kind of a spotty fighter to begin with. That's what, if you recall, I mean, Yoel Romero had some really, really great performances, and then he's one half of one of the worst MMA fights of all time versus Israel Adesanya. So, kind of hit and miss in general, but you are right. He was looking real bad in this match. But it could just be that Buchanan is the man. Yoel won't stop eating coconuts. Hey, coconuts are delicious. Conor McGregor proved that in the hit movie Roadhouse that we just reviewed on the channel. If you have not watched our review of Roadhouse, definitely check that stream out, or you can wait for the edited version, which will be out probably within the next 2 weeks. Buchanan is much better than Downey. So yeah, Downey is not going to be fighting at all now, right? That was, I guess, the guy that they thought that Bo Nickel should have competed against, but I guess he's just not going to get to compete. That kind of sucks. We're only 5 away from the merch. Oh, man. Are we really that close? That is wild. Dude, thank you guys so much for the support, man. It's crazy to me, and I really appreciate it. And yes, of course, merch is right around the corner. Got some cool stuff. It's going to be really cool. I wish we could see 2016 Yoel versus guys like DDP and Hamzat. I mean, yeah, that would be cool. But I really think that you'd probably end up slightly disappointed by some of those matches. Because I'm telling you, Yoel was always a hit and miss fighter. Who's next? Real Woods versus Jordan Oliver is next. Yoel versus DDP would be incredible. True, it could be good. But it really just depends on the night for Yoel. Hamster. Where can I watch? Only Fox. Yeah, we're watching on Fox Nation, and that is where this is airing. But if you go to Fox Nation, there is a free trial that you can do. So technically, you can watch it for free with the free trial, and what you do with that subscription thereafter is your choice. Hey, Beeb. There's a guy that cares about merch. Beeb is here. Appreciate you, Beeb. Rick Allen has one testicle. I mean, does having one testicle give you an advantage in American freestyle wrestling? These are the questions. Oh, there's somebody is literally streaming it on YouTube right now? That is wild. That dude is about to get fucking banhammered in the realest of real ways. But there you go. I mean, I guess you can check that out too at your own risk. Oliver missed weight. The belt is only on the line if Real Wood wins. Got you. Okay, yeah. So did Nickel pull out? I legit just tuned in and saw Romero and thought it was basically almost done. Can somebody catch me up? Yoel Romero missed weight, so that's what happened there. Yo, Jake Vandenberg with the $10 super chat. What is up with this, dude? Yes, my man. Appreciate you, bro. Going to head home, should be back on, but if I'm not, wanted to support this amazing channel, always good vibes in here. Jake, major W indeed, brother. Thank you so much for the support. You are appreciated around these parts, my guy. Cannot express how much I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that super chat. You are the man always, dude. Chad indeed. That is absolutely correct. Jake the man Vandenberg. Appreciate you, brother. A+, man. Feeling the love tonight. Awesome. One of my coworkers actually told me his brother lost a ball because he tied up his wires while he was at the gym, apparently, and he lives a normal life and even had a kid after the removal. That is a wild story that you just told me. I am aware of that. There is no reason that having one testicle precludes you from having a normal life. Does he have the prosthetic is the question. I would think that if you had to have a testicle removed, you would probably want to have a prosthetic for the visual element of it. But there's, people with one testicles can live a full and happy life. Caught you trolling. Did Bassett versus Caden happen? Yes, it did. And it was good. It was good. I don't know if you want me to tell you the results, but worth going back and checking out. Yeah, that was earlier in the evening. A lot of people really paying attention to those two. I just crossed my legs thanks to that thought. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, good Lord. God, tied up his wires while he was at the gym just sounds like so many questions that I don't want to know the answer to, you know? You asking he had the fake ball. Good for him. You got to, right? I mean, come on, dude. If only for visual presentation whenever someone is down there. All right, Real Woods going for the belt, and apparently his opponent cannot go for the belt. Jordan Oliver. This is the one that missed weight? Yeah, a lot of weight misses on this card. Absolutely. Yeah, this card has had all kinds of problems, unfortunately. Unfortunate indeed. But I guess that's the way of it sometimes. You'd think with all of these wrestlers that it would be a little bit more of a disciplined art form, but apparently not. All right, ref shaking hands with the competitors, and the match is underway. Woods versus Oliver for the belt for half of them. One person fighting for a belt right now. All right, pushing on the face. Pushing on the face again. We're having face pushing here. List the problems? Which problems are we listing? Justin Gaethje has an ingrown hair on his neck that looks like staph infection. That's a problem. Other problems. Jay-Z had 99 problems. A bitch was not one of them. Rick Allen has one testicle. That's a problem in some people's mind. Oh, Wood with the leg. Woods with the leg. Gonna get the trip. Oh, come on. Yo, explosive motion, my man. Explode, brother. All right, there's the point. All right, 1 point for Woods. Got the push out. Never cross your legs, you could lose a testicle. Oof. Could you imagine if that was true? How bad would life be under those circumstances? Just always have... See, no one could ever get on your case about man spreading under those circumstances. I have to keep my legs spread. All right, Woods is up by a point currently. And this round is almost over. We need some more activity out of this thing. Oh, there's another push out. Another point for Woods. Yes, slow start to this fight is correct. Woods up by 2 as we tick down the final second of the round, and that's it. All right. So round 1 is complete. Round 2 coming up. Yeah, we need to see a little bit more activity out of these guys. Real deal, Woods. Real deal on the back of his singlet. Testicular torsion, one of my greatest fears. True, bro. Let Bryce be a lesson to all of us. Treat your balls with respect. You'd think that that is something that goes without saying. I don't think that it should be necessary to tell people this, but apparently it is. All right, round 2 is underway. Hey, Michael with the $20 super chat, my man, for Yamacat rescue costs. Yamacat is doing great. Oh, there you go. Finally a score for oh no, it was for Woods too. Damn, Woods is crushing right now, just like Michael is crushing with the super chat. Where is Yamacat? Yeah, Yamacat's on the ground back there. He is well safe. So thank you very much for that. I will make sure to allot that $20 towards Yamacat treats. He's gonna be the one thanking you. Yes, major W's for my man Michael. Appreciate you, bro. How do we watch this event? It is on Fox Nation. Surf. Hey, 46 Vet. How you doing, brother? Good to see you, bro. Long time no see, my man. Hope you're doing well down there in the land of Oz. Yama making bank tonight. We love to see it. Oh, hey, I appreciate it, bro. As I would always say, you know, we run off of the King Cobra model around here. Donations are never required, but always appreciated. So thank you so much. Put your Monopoly money towards Red Bull. That is an absolute promise. I can certainly promise you that will be the case there. So yes, you got it, brother. You got it. There you go. Good point. Your super chats, you tell me where to put it. But thank you all very much, guys. I really, really appreciate it. This has been fun. This is an interesting departure from MMA. You know, I like combat in all forms, so this is definitely cool. Gracias, señor. Sí. Gracias a todo. Already got enough for next year's Ryzen New Year's Eve card. Bro, I am super down. I really enjoyed doing the Ryzen card, even if it was very, very long. It was a long time, man. It was not in a bad way, but it was like when we got to the second intermission, I was like, oh my God, another intermission, bro. I was struggling there for a little bit, but well worth it. It was fun. Man, the last 2 years starting to really pay off. Yo, 46 vet, you are not lying, man. This is, it's a long time to get to where we want to be, but wouldn't have it any other way. I'm truly blessed. I appreciate it. The support has been outstanding. Really, stream over stream, we've been doing a lot of great things around here, and it's all because of you guys supporting. So thank you so much. Put it off to the side for Ryzen's New Year's Eve card. I mean, if you donate, then I certainly will. Again, you can be the one to decide where your super chat goes to. Has the growth been steady, or have there been large spikes? It spikes during streams, but it's pretty steady, honestly. We've been having some good steady growth like in between. Anytime that I put videos out, really anytime that content comes out is when it spikes. I mean, like, so if you consider those spikes, but like the biggest ones are on live streams. Yeah, we've been having some really great support during the live streams. A lot of times when it's not UFC too, which I really like to see. Because, I love, I'm always going to watch UFC, of course, but I enjoy watching all manner of combat. So happy to be watching other stuff. I was saying that earlier in this stream. I was like, one of these days when I wake up early in the morning, we got to watch some Muay Thai because all the Muay Thai comes on at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So if that's something that you guys would want to do sometime, let me know. I can make appointment viewing for a Muay Thai card and we can all get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to watch it together. Don't forget us when you hit 1 million subs, brother. I will never forget you guys. Never. Never, ever. I don't care how many subs I have. You are the real ones, for real. You guys who have been here since the beginning, especially you, Beeb. You've been here since the beginning, for real, dude. Ooh. Oh, wow. Damn. Match is getting close. It's 3-2 right now with 10 seconds left. Next large action would win unless it's a push out, it seems. Wait, what happened? There's 10 seconds left. That was weird. Why? There are 10 seconds left on the clock, yet they stopped the action and now they both went back to their corners. I don't know what happened just there. That was weird. Oh. Whoa! Wow! Oliver with the late point, and now they are all tied up. What happened at the very end? So did it tie, or did the... What happened there? Did he ended up making it a tie? I didn't even know you could have a tie. I guess you could have a tie. It makes sense, right? Yeah, he got the push out. Wow. Tie goes to... Oh, wow. That's wild, dude. Damn, he tied and then he retains because it's a tie. That's crazy. What kind of cat do you have? What color is it? Yama cat is black. He is a little black cat. And he's a little bit shy sometimes, so sometimes you'll see him on the stream every once in a while, but occasionally if you see on the I don't know if you can see it over here, that table behind me, you'll see him poking around every once in a while. Yeah, he's a little fraidy cat. Jordan Oliver getting the win. Oh, because he scored the last point. Wow. That's wild. So it's a tie, but since he scored last, he wins. That's crazy. Your cat is gray with stripes? Okay. Good deal. I love cats. We got to make a pet section in Discord? Can do. Sure. We can do that. Or you can always throw pictures in the general. But yeah, we can make a pet section. Please do a Muay Thai card. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see one of them coming up, and I'll set some time for it, and I'll let everybody know when I'm gonna do it. CJI events are a must on this channel, brother. We've done the CJI. Did we do both of them? I want to say we did both of them. I'm pretty sure that I did the first one too, but we definitely did the second one. We did both days of the second one. So yeah, no, I'm all about the CJI. I love the CJI. Shout out to Craig Jones. Ties going to the champ is such BS. That doesn't accurately represent the best. Yeah, well, so that's the thing is, as from what I understand at least, is that if it's a tie, then the last point that is scored is who wins. So it's not necessarily that it just goes to the champ. It's whoever scored last. Who wins Ilya versus Armin in a wrestling match? Oh, in straight wrestling? Probably Armin. Probably Armin, yeah. I mean, Ilya is very talented in his wrestling defense, it seems. At least what we saw against Charles Oliveira, but Armin is a legitimately beastly wrestler. Now, we're going to have to see how Armin does in Real American Freestyle. He went to a draw with Shara Bullet, if you recall. So, I don't know. But as far as Ilya versus Armin in straight wrestling, yeah, I would say that Armin takes that. What I meant to say is CJI should be a regular thing on your channel. I enjoyed it. I don't know if others would agree. Oh, dude, yeah, no, we're definitely doing CJI. CJI is already a regular thing because I love it. Armin's getting tech tonight, you think? All right. All right. But not before we have Michael Chandler spit a whole bunch of dumb shit on the microphone. Everybody loves hearing Michael Chandler talk, right? Michael Chandler is cutting a promo right now for some reason. Oh, he's calling out Jordan Burroughs. Michael Chandler is spitting right now. He really does think that he's a pro wrestler at heart. Even though he loses in Real American Freestyle, does he not? Oh, Eddie Alvarez. I like that. Eddie Alvarez in Real American Freestyle against Michael Chandler. I like that. I'd rather see Ilya versus Armin in submission grappling. Yeah, true. True. I think that the match with Shara Bullet was submission grappling, but no one got submitted, so it ended up being a draw, which is really dumb. What is the point? I still cannot get my head around that as a concept. What is the point of having a winner must submit the other person match if it can still end in a draw? What is the point of that? That seemed like such a dumb setup. Because when I first heard it, I was like, oh shit, somebody has to submit the other person that actually has legs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something cool. Like, oh, okay, we're going to see a definitive winner here. But then it's somebody has to submit the other person or a draw. I'm like, who gives a fuck? They're trying to book Bassett versus Cejudo. Yeah, I think that I saw Cejudo was there, wasn't he? I think Cejudo came out. Yeah, I didn't say anything about it because, you know, it's Henry Cejudo. Why would you say anything? But, yeah, I mean, good. I think this is the exact right place for Henry Cejudo to end up, you know? People forget that Ilya was a jiu-jitsu guy first. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, again, we did see some nice scrambles out of the fight with Oliveira. So maybe I shouldn't be downplaying it so much. All right, Lance Palmer versus Arman Sarukian coming up soon here. Hamzat can't make 170, so Islam by default. I guess so. Arman's about to get whooped too. Tonight, you mean, or just in general? Oh, yeah, Islam versus Hamzat at 170 and 185. I mean, Islam is unstoppable. Islam is the best fighter currently in any way, shape, or form. So however you cut the cake, it's always going to be Islam is the answer for me. James Cartner coming in with the great show. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Palmer is going to put straight belt to Armin. Okay. Well, we are about to see it. Is he going to do better or worse than the MMA guru? These are the questions. I think Armin beats Ilya in a wrestling match or fight, then steals his ex Georgina for himself. Brother, I don't think anybody should be trying to steal Georgina. Shout out to Ilya for winning his recent court appearance, apparently. All right. Sarukian versus Palmer is underway. Delicious Empanadas. Yes, Bo did get canceled. Bo versus Yoel got canceled. Yoel Romero missed weight by a very large margin. Ooh. Sarukian getting himself a nice tech there. James Cartner with the 199 super chat. My guy. Thank you, brother. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Keep that money, though, brother. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that super chat, my guy. Thank you. Palmer getting himself a point there. Sarukian with the 4. Yeah, Sarukian up by 4 currently. They didn't give Palmer the point. Okay. Armin up by 4 right now. What a beast indeed. For real. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you to everybody who's been donating tonight. You guys are amazing. The show is worth breaking the bank. Keep it up. Appreciate you, James. Thank you, my man. Chee wee wee to you. And don't think that I don't see all of those comments on the shorts as well, brother. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. All right, Armin is up by 5 right now, so he is halfway to the tech. Just got another point too. Yo, Sigma. I don't know if you're watching what I'm watching, but Armin is about to shut Palmer out. Oh, yeah, he had a. Looked like he was trying to get him in a submission for a second there. Oh, another nice toss for Sarukian. Oh, rolls him again. There's the tech! Bro! Arman Sarukian just teched your boy Palmer. Brother! Bro, dude, Armin just whooped ass, my guy. Robbery my fucking nuts. He just fucking rolled him 3 times. Armin just crushed that shit, dude. The show has been educational and on top of everything. Hey, appreciate it, James. Thank you very much, man. I'm glad to be imparting knowledge. Robbery, I guess it must be that. Just because I don't like Armin, so obviously it was a robbery. We was robbed. Damn, he shut him the fuck out, dude. Was Aiden in his corner? That's a great question. Is he back there? I don't know. I'm trying to look behind him. Okay, let's see. Showing the corner. Is Aiden back there? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. He must have been lying to Aiden Ross. Armin Sarukian lying about something? Explain how it's not a robbery? I don't know. Maybe it's because Armin was pushing this dude all the fuck over the place. Wrestling him to reckless abandon. I mean, he flipped him like 3 times. Yeah, he was driving through with that front headlock and that really nice transition to the back. I mean, Armin is very skilled. I mean, I hate having to say that. I hate having to give Armin credit for anything because I hate him so much. But credit where credit is due, because the guy obviously is very talented and putting on in Real American Freestyle wrestling tonight. Maybe that's the point. I guess so. I guess it has to be. Do you think Armin would have beaten Islam if he had Hamzat in his corner for UFC 311 if he didn't pull out? No. I mean, not for that specific reason. Could Armin be a challenge for Islam? Yes, I do think so. I think Armin is a skilled enough and well-rounded enough fighter to be a challenge for Islam Makhachev. But I don't think that Hamzat Chimaev cornering him would have been the thing that would have done it. And also, even with that being the case, even as a challenge for Islam Makhachev, I still think that Islam he's the pound for pound best fighter in the world, one of the best fighters of all time, if not the best fighter of all time. I cannot say enough good things about Islam Makhachev. And I don't think that any of them are unwarranted. So, yeah, Hamzat or otherwise, I think that Islam beats pretty much everybody alive today. Islam will always beat Armin? Kind of what I'm thinking too. Great minds think alike, Beeb. You're back. Welcome back. What a performance by Armin. I thought the same thing. I was like, damn, everybody in the chat was saying Armin was about to get starched. Instead, he was the one who starches. Islam is a monster and I don't like him. I want him to get slept in every fight. Really? Why do you not like Islam? What about Islam do you not like? Because Islam, of all the Dagestani guys, I think is one of the better personality-wise. Just seems like a good dude overall. I'd like to hang out with Armin, float around on the yacht, have Heidi lick. Wow, all right. A lot of people seem to think that hanging out with Armin is like a good time waiting to happen. Armin is a prick, so I would not want to hang out with him. You think it's all fun and games until he headbutts you. Islam would beat Armin, but I think Hamzat beats Islam. Well, I mean, it depends. If we're talking about going up to 170, then it does start, well, excuse me, if we're talking about going up to 185, then it does start to get a little untenable for Islam. I mean, he doesn't have the height for it. But if it's at 170, that one's a lot closer to me. That one's a lot closer to me. So I think it depends on what weight they're fighting at. And either way, even at 185, I think that Islam still has a good shot, which I know sounds crazy, but it's Islam Makhachev we're talking about here. Mock starched him like a hot potato. Let's go. Starch. Exactly. I am the one who starches. You just don't. Same with DC. Shut the hell up. Okay. Well, I mean, again, to each his own, Beeb. You are entitled to your opinion. Armin gave Islam his toughest fight aside from the first Volk fight. Yeah, I mean, fair. But it's Islam. He is the man. And I do think that Armin has a chance to make it competitive again. He is always going to be a challenge. He is a very skilled fighter. Which, again, it pains me to say it, considering how much I dislike the guy. But at the end of the day, it's like the final boss. It's Islam Makhachev, and you're fighting on nightmare mode, You ain't getting past him. You shall not pass. At 185, he's got a shot? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, he's got a shot. Hey, Kurt Angle. Yo, where's Chase at? Chase Parton, your boy Kurt Angle is in the building, a.k.a. Big Koba. If you have not watched our review of Warrior, I highly recommend you do that. Kurt Angle will always be the mighty and powerful Koba, as far as I'm concerned. Kyle Dake versus Kodik, another guy with one name. Hopefully he does better than Muggsy. You think Islam walks in the high 190s? What? There is no way he's walking 190, bro. On the reg? I don't buy that. He is not walking. How tall is Islam again? Islam's like 5'11" or 5'10". He is not walking 190. Starcher White. Hell yeah, dude. I am the one who starches. I am the starch. You think that I'm afraid? You think that I am in danger of being starched? I am the one who starches. Who wins in a street fight? Diaz brothers versus Armin and Hamzat? Oh, Armin and Hamzat. Easy, bro. Armin and Hamzat would just hold them down. I mean, the Diaz brothers do have great BJJ, but not that level. Not to that point. You want to say Diaz? A lot of people would want to say Diaz. A lot of people would want that to be the case, but I don't know. Yes, Koba. Hell yeah. Kurt's angle. They have a whole little graphic for Kurt Angle. It was a little animation where he's going like that. Shout out to Kurt Angle. What a legend. Hopefully he's off of those painkillers. Islam finished Volk and Oliveira somehow. I'm still a fan. Dude's just too good. Exactly. I mean, he makes a fan out of you whether you like it or not. 190 is a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's no way that he's walking around at 190, bro. This is the most highest level match. Both are multiple time Olympic medalists. Okay. All right. Good to know. Thank you for the backstory there, Sigma. Kodik, multiple time Olympic medalist. Wow. Kadik. Dake Bombs. I still have not seen a suplex tonight. Ilya walks around at 180, so Islam is high 90s, high 190s, if not low 200s. I am not buying this. So you mean to tell me that he's cutting 40 pounds at times, that back when he was fighting lower, he was cutting 40 pounds? Maybe he just didn't let himself get to that point. But now, I mean, still, it just seems a lot, bro. That's what you want it to be? I feel you, brother. I feel you. Percules. Yeah. Kurt got the help he needed. I walk around 80 to 82 kilograms, aka 180. Ilya said that on Joe Rogan's podcast. Well, so, I mean, so then I'm saying Ilya might have said that, and probably Islam walking around the same. I mean, fighting at 170, probably walking at 185. But low 190 seems high to me. Ivy. Oh, why do you hate Sarukian so much? Because he's a spoiled brat. He's a spoiled brat who pulled out of an event because it wasn't exactly what he wanted it to be. He screwed up the main event of one event and then almost canceled the main event of another event by headbutting Dan Hooker. He's a jerk. He's also a spoiled rich kid. Islam could easily walk around between 185 and 190 now. Yeah, 185 is what I would be thinking he'd be walking at. Saying walk around 180 is different from 190 and definitely over 200. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I would say I would put him at 187 at the highest. Yes, Dake is wrestling right now. He's about to start right now, Anthony. That match is coming up with Kodik as we speak. They are announcing it currently. You thought he broke his... No, he didn't break his back. He pulled a muscle in his back. He had an ouchie in his back. Apparently on a stationary bike, he pulled a back muscle. What he's claiming, at least. Again, I don't buy it, personally. Habib said he's done with MMA, but maybe he makes a comeback in RAF. Nah, probably not. Habib is done in everything. He's happy being a coach and a digital popka seller. selling digital goods in the form of worthless JPEG popkas. All right, this is the high-level matchup here between Dake and Kadik. Kadik got the full leg wrap going on, the compression wrap on the leg. Got the compression sleeve going up the one side. A lot of hand fighting here. Over 45 seconds. Yeah, 50 seconds into this thing. Somebody needs to point at this point. Come on, guys. All right, they're saying move it along here. Referee's like, let's go. Pick up the action, guys. I mean, they are both just hand fighting right now. All right, Dake trying to level change for an entry. Oh, there's the entry from Kadik. Oh, good stuff by Dake. Kind of crushing right now with the defense, but somebody's got to do something offensive here. All right, Dake trying to get the stuff. I mean, we are 25 seconds from the end of the first round, and no one... Oh, they gave Dake a point? What did Dake get a point for? What did he point with? A push out? I don't know. He had an ouchie in his back. Exactly. Did Bo have a chance to wrestle but chose to turn down because of missed weight? Yes, that is what happened. Yoel Romero missed weight, and Bo Nickel chose not to accept the higher weight for his opponent. Armin's a pussy for not fighting. That's my professional opinion. I would tend to agree. Not being a pussy, but just not being not accepting what he should, not giving the proper gravity to the situation. You were scheduled for a title fight against the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world, and then you just throw that away for savvy career navigation. And in the big picture, it actually kind of worked out to his benefit. He ends up getting a couple of easy-for-him fights, and whatever. You know what I mean? Now he's back into the title picture after that. Or did they not let? No, yeah, Anthony. Bo turned it down. You demand an apology? Okay, well, I apologize. What hair to about, and wait, what? Mental, physical, spiritual. What are you talking about? So, sorry. What happened to Bo and Yoel? Yeah, Yoel Romero missed weight. He missed weight by a large margin. $190 is way too big for Dake. He won gold at 163. What? 163? And he's fighting at 190 right now? Jesus. Bo's soft as fuck for that? Bro, Yoel Romero missed weight by 7 pounds. I don't think Bo is a pussy for that. I think that that's well worth not taking the match. They had Bo come out and say a statement about it. I was talking to chat while he was doing it, so I didn't get the full message that he was getting across. Oh, hey. Oh, wow. So he was tapping? What? Kadik got tossed there by Dake. It was hard to see who ended up getting the point for that. Oh, Dake got the points for it. Yeah, so they're showing the replay of this toss here. Dake gets the toss. And then, yeah, oh yeah, he had him in a submission. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Yeah, tapped him out. What the hell? Jake Paul fought Anthony Joshua. True. You're not lying, Jake. You are not lying about that. That is a good point. When he was supposed to fight fucking Tank Davis. That is wild. I still think that that's a crazy thing that happened. He was supposed to fight Gervonta Davis, who is tiny, and then he goes from Davis to fucking Anthony Joshua, who is massive. Crazy. But dare to be great. Yoel is also a senior citizen with a fused neck. These are also kind of factual statements. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And he looked like that in his match. He got teched. 10 zip. He got starched. How do you miss weight by 7 pounds? Being 50 years old. Arman Sarukian, credit where credit is due. Arman did win. And I do want to stress that I have great love and affection for Armenia. It is Arman Sarukian particularly who I do not like. All right, Kadik finally scoring a point for himself. But he's got a long way to go here. He's going to still be down by 5 points. It is now 4 points. It's 6-2 now. 4-time world champ in Dake, but Colby is main event. Bo had a good point. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's the names, Anthony. It's the names. Obviously, people know the MMA fighters more than they know the Olympians. So you got to sell these events. It's still something that you have to sell to the people. See, exactly. Jake Vandenberg saying exactly what I'm saying. David Parsian. Thanks. You're welcome, bro. Thank you for being here. Did Colby already fight? No. That fight is coming up. Should be next, actually. I think that's the main event is coming up. And that should be after this. But this is a close match right now. It is 3-6. Kadik has 3 and Dake has 6. Oh, Kadik trying to grab the body. This is like a 50-50 right now in the positioning. Oh! Wow, Kadik with some oh! Wow! Crazy points for Kadik, but now Dake is in top position. He's on his back. Is this just a neutral position here when this guy is, when he's driving his shoulder into his back like that? 5-8. Oh, man. This is close, dude. This is going to come down to the wire. Can Kadik pull out the victory? He's down by 3 points with 32 seconds left. This is pretty good stuff. I'm not going to lie. Oh, Dake. Good stuff, man. Good defense. Oh. Dake with the leg. Oh, Kadik able to kick him off. He's got the head. Oh, there's the point. How many did he get, though? And another one. Is that... Wait, they gave Dake a point? Oh, they gave Dake one of those points. Oh, so it's going to end up being 7-10 to Dake. Wow. Hard for me to keep up with all of the point system on all of that, but that was very entertaining. Obviously, the high level aspect of those guys' skill set definitely showed through in that one. Always be closing. That's legitimate facts. Those are Glenn Ross facts. That's why I carry around a pair of brass balls at all time. Told you this would be the best match. It certainly was. That was great. That was really good. When you call a wrestling match a fight, you sound like my girlfriend. I know, dude, Anthony, it's hard because I only know, I'm so used to MMA, but it is a match. The same way that I call BJJ a match, this is also a match. You are right. So I appreciate that assessment. As I've said many times, I am a novice when it comes to the wrestling world. This is my first ever watching of a wrestling event. That does not have anything to do with jumping off of the top rope and, jackknife power bombs. I just don't know what the fuck I'm watching. I mean, it's I'm trying to follow along. I'm just like, oh, he gets points. He gets points. I have to assume that some of the pointing has to do when people's shoulders are on the mat, right? That's part of it. Ten to 7. There's your cruiserweight champion, Kyle Dake. It's Mr. Stereo Dake. Second place, Steak Knives. Third place is Fired. Goddamn right. What's my name? Fuck you is my name. What the hell did Kadik try to do with the ref's hand there? He was going for the fist bump and the ref was going for the handshake. You know how that is. Why'd you put the X on Yoel? Because that match was Yoel versus Bo. So, yeah, Yoel did, of course, compete, but the match that is X'd out is Yoel versus Bo Nickel. That got canceled. But yeah, Kadik, not happy with all that. Hey, Mike, Phantom, thank you for following. Appreciate you, bro. Welcome to the Blood Palm. Appreciate that follow. I don't know if that is on Kick or on Twitch, but either way, or perhaps on Trovo, the dark horse of live streaming. But appreciate you nonetheless. Chi wee wee to you. Oh, so they're 1-1 now, Kadik and Kyle Dake. So I guess we're going to be looking for a trilogy at some point. Good deal. Kyle Dake did not get that black eye in this fight, did he? Or in this match, I should say. Excuse me. I have to keep that in mind now because Anthony Del Grasso just called me out. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you guys all for being here, by the way. I've said it many times, but I'll say it a million more. As we come into the main event of the evening, 2.5 hours in and out, bro. I'm really glad that Real American Freestyle knows how to move things along. This pace is beautiful. Are you a massive Power Slap fan? I am not a fan of Power Slap, but I have watched it before. It's not as bad as I thought it was, but it's certainly not good. Warriors wearing spandex. Roasted. Bo beat the guy who smashed Yoel tonight last event. Did he really? Damn, because that dude Buchanan was looking great. So, wow. Yeah, Bo, obviously very skilled. We know Bo is very skilled. I mean, Bo is a ridiculously good wrestler. Did Armin win? Yes, he did. He fucking starched his opponent. Huge upset. Teched him 10-0. Oh my God, Colby Covington selling fights. Selling matches. Shut up, James. It's great. I get to tell James to shut up in real life and on stream. It's a beautiful thing for me. Here, I don't have to listen to you, though. I get to do all of the talking. Yeah, Armin definitely won. Armin crushed. Why does Colby have to continuously call out LeBron James? What is this about? Power Slap is wild. It's just dumb, but it's mindless entertainment if you want to see people get knocked out. Don't think anyone is a massive fan of Power Slap. Just something to watch, like when we used to watch America's Funniest Home Videos on cable. Not anyone's favorite, but better than watching nothing. Yeah, that kind of does sum it up, I guess. And guaranteed that if Power Slap was happening and there was literally nothing else to watch, we probably would be watching Power Slap right now. And I hate to say that. CTE is a singlet. Damn. That's a legitimate burn in these parts. Absolute Boris. I'm surprised no one is talking about the Take Me Down, Get 1000 guy George Poulas fought and dominated tonight. He will be an RAF star. No, yeah, we were absolutely giving him some credit early on. He looks great. Yeah, Giorgio Poulas looked really good. Yeah, he was very impressive. Yeah, Muggsy had no shot in that one. Giorgio Poulas is definitely crushing. Who's the guy that got his eye knocked out in Power Slap? What? Oh, that was AI. Yeah, see, James Cartner, absolutely someone who would be fooled by AI. Yeah, I was like, come on, dude. I definitely would have heard about that if that was true. Calling it wild wasn't a compliment. Fair. Luke Rockhold rubbing together the last 2 brain cells that he has for this. Luke Rockhold always looks like putting together sentences is a lot of effort. If you're not a nonce, like the stream. These are factual statements coming out of the GOAT, Chase Parton. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you always. Also, make sure that you check out our fantastic review of Roadhouse that will be edited and put out in video form very soon. Very soon. If Rockhold gets knocked out one more time, he might have to be my new mascot. True, brother. Yes, carrying the banner for CTE everywhere. This is like riding a bike for Colby, Kurt Angle says. But yes, the review of Roadhouse is out in its unedited form currently and will be edited soon, probably within the next 2 weeks. So stick around and watch for that because we love doing MMA on film and we appreciate the support on that. I never liked Colby too much. Rockhold was cooler when he was younger. This is like cringy versus cringiest. Yes, very true. This is dunce number 1 versus dunce number 2. Colby Covington, of course. What? Luke Rockhold coming out of his singlet real quick. That was very weird. Did he have his shirt on under his singlet? He might have. That is very much a Luke Rockhold thing to do. He put his shirt on and the singlet over it. First off, I'm aware most crap is AI, and I will admit to be a novice here. I only heard of that story and didn't see a video. Just curious. Who'd you hear that from? Was it another person who gets fooled easily by AI? Was it from Joe Rogan? Colby Covington is being walked out by a country music star. One that I have never heard of. A country music star who, of course, has a song about the home of the free and the land of the brave. Strike that, reverse it. You know what I'm talking about. But his guy is not actually singing the song. One other guy came out with a rapper who was actually rapping. Oh, this country music star has performed for RAF before. They had a cut of him on the RAF background. Hey, Nav, what's good, brother? Good to see you, my friend. Nav the GOAT. Roadhouse review was funny. I saw that when it came out, Amazon Prime. You guys saw what I saw, too much schlock. Hopefully Roadhouse 2 is more than good ideas. Yeah, again, what I said is what I will always say about that movie. If you watch it one time and turn off your brain, everything's fine. There was an AI video of this dude getting slapped and his eye was halfway out of his skull. Probably someone thought it was real and said it somewhere. Yeah, that makes sense. And it probably was Joe Rogan because he just believes AI. Joe Rogan will literally say, like, oh, no, Joe, that's AI. And he's like, I don't care. It's real to me. Which is very scary. All right, the main event of the evening is coming up, guys. Yes, Jake Vandenberg is very much on point. All right, Colby versus Luke in freestyle wrestling. The match that everyone has come to see. Highly anticipated. They're going through all of Luke Rockhold's accolades. Yeah, you can never take it away from Luke. He was a champion in the UFC at one point. Hell yeah, Roadhouse. Roadhouse 2024, of course. Yeah, Colby Covington's accolades significantly less impressive. Chaos Night, are you too late? The main event is starting right now. So if you want to watch the main event, you're not too late, but you got to get over there real quick. Because it is about to start. They are announcing the competitors right now. Might get Fox News if I'm not too late. Yeah, only for the main event, though, my man. So it's probably going to be about halfway through before you sign up, unfortunately. Sorry about that, my guy. How are they the same weight, Luke, on the foil again? Might be. It is true. You can see Luke's got a lot of size on Colby. You guys should check out Red Belt for your MMA movies. Is that a streaming service, Red Belt? I've never heard of that. All right, match is underway. Oh, Covington with a good point early. Oh, Colby is working. 2 points for Covington. Oh, and Covington stays on knees. 2 points for each for that. Oh, no, 4 points for Covington. None for Rockhold? I thought they were going to give both guys points. Colby is putting that work in right now. All right, 4 points for Covington right now. Who won? Yoel versus that guy who got kneed to death. Yeah, no, Yoel got teched 10-0. He got obliterated. Buchanan made him look real bad. Any clue what these guys are getting paid? You think it's $10K a match? Could be. Do they do a show and win system like most combat organizations? That'd be interesting to find out. I don't really know the answer to that. All right. Colby is just driving forward, and Luke is doing a full split right now. Yo, Luke Rockhold is legitimately in the splits at the moment. Jesus Christ. Luke Rockhold legitimately did a full split. All right. Colby still up by 4. Rockhold just keeps getting his legs taken out. Colby just tapped him in the face. Tapped him on the chin. Oh, and there's another 2 points for Covington. Luke Rockhold not having such a great time in RAF. What weight is this? That I don't know the answer to that either, honestly. I want to say that this is probably 170, but that would be crazy because Luke looks a lot bigger than 170. Oh, Red Belt, the movie that you had recommended. Oh, yeah, got you, bro. Yes, Chase, if you're still in the chat, add Red Belt to the list. I think I already told Chase to do that. So yeah, Red Belt is on the list. I forgot about that. Yeah, Tim Allen. I said that in the Discord. I was like, that Tim Allen is in an MMA related movie? Is that the one with Randy Couture in it? $700 Armin can buy a steak before heading to his dad's plane. True. Appreciate you, Chase. Thank you, sir. All right. Colby continuing here into the second round, and boy, he is just crushing Rockhold at the moment. Oh, this is 200 pounds catch weight? Okay, got you. I mean, Colby doesn't look anywhere near 200 pounds. All right, Colby up 8 points. Oh, there it is. Yep. And that is the tech. Colby starches Luke Rockhold easy. Aha. Yep, in the notes it was down Red Belt, Randy Couture. There you go. Well, that was a sport. I agree, Jake Vandenberg. That I think it was who was it? Anthony Del Grasso saying that the co-main event should have been the main event. I would agree with that. I certainly would agree with that. Yeah, Luke Rockhold got absolutely trounced in that match. Colby versus Armin wrestling. I'd like to see it, I suppose. Between 170 and 300, somewhere in there. 12 to zip, bro. You knew Colby was going to do it. Man, should have put some money on this one. That would have been easy money. Could have parlayed Colby and Armin and hit a nice parlay on that one. All right, let's hear Colby Covington on the microphone. His time to shine. Colby, always terrible on the microphone. Yes, it was a starching. That is true. Greedy Locks, you did that parlay? Good for you, bro. What was the hit? Was that even plus money? It might have been plus money because Armin was the underdog, right? Armin, apparently that was a huge upset for Armin. Yeah, how big did you hit on that? Because that could have been a nice payday. I was watching one night that had Keith Jardine, Michelle Watterson, and Cowboy Cerrone on it. Forgot the name. I think it was Kill Me. Oh, it was a movie with them? Michelle Watterson was in a movie? Kill Me Again, you're saying. Okay. Hey, Chase, add it to the list. I'll send you the whole thing. Oh, Armin was a minus 500? I thought it was a huge upset that Armin won. Oh, there were more legs beyond that? Good for you, bro. Colby's first win in 5 years? Probably, yeah. That sounds about right. Who won? Colby Covington won. Colby Covington won convincingly. He won 12 to zip. 12-0. Complete routing of Luke Rockhold. Good deal. Oh, and Colby called out GSP and Real American Freestyle. That GSP might actually come back for that. I wonder if they could get him to do that. I wonder. That would be interesting. Because, I mean, yeah, GSP has always been the guy that's like, I know when to not compete anymore, but he has done, like, non-MMA stuff. So he might, that might actually happen. Who knows? How crazy would that be if GSP comes back to fight in Real American Freestyle? I might actually tune in for a second Real American Freestyle if GSP comes back. Yeah, fight of the night goes to Kadik versus Kyle Dake. Oh, you were doing multi-sport. Okay, Rams, Fearnley in tennis, Medjedovic in tennis, Saryukin on the money line, Colby on the money line, 2-0, Herkes, last leg pending, 70 to win 1,000. Brother, best of fucking luck, my dude. I am riding with you, Greedy Locks. Get that money, my man. So you guys are just watching flicks with MMA fighters in them. Well, it's anything that's MMA related or MMA adjacent right now. So yeah, if it has an MMA fighter in it or pertains to mixed martial arts in some way. After we go through all of those movies, or as many of them as we can find, then we will start broadening it out to other combat sports and other things that are related. So that's why we haven't done like Ong Bak yet, or Kickboxer, or any of those movies, because like there are other combat sports movies that we are aware of and want to do, but we got to get through the MMA stuff first. We might end up mixing it up a little bit later on, but right now we're hitting like the big MMA movies. You know, we've done Warrior, we did KO with Cyril Gane, we did The Smashing Machine, obviously. So anything that is specifically related to MMA or MMA adjacent with MMA fighters in it. GSP versus Habib in RAF? Bro, if that happened, I would definitely watch. Absolutely. At first, I thought you guys were just watching movies about MMA. Well, yeah, it's mostly that. I mean, if we can find more movies that are specifically about MMA, we would, but there just aren't that many. It's called Kill Me Again, and it also had Maurice Green in it. Hey, the Crochet Boss. Shout out to the Crochet Boss. All right. Yeah, Chase, add it to the list. Kill Me Again. I like it. Now there's a whole bunch of kids on the mat. And your next RAF 6, Cejudo versus Faber. That's actually a pretty good match, too. You know, in Bo's wrestling, unfortunately, Bo's match got canceled, my friend. Yoel Romero missed weight, and Bo did not accept Yoel Romero plus 7 pounds. So Bo is not wrestling tonight, and the event is also over. So, but yeah, I don't know when Bo is going to get rescheduled. He probably will be on another RAF card, I would think. Boxer's Omen, that's another one? Okay. There's also the Bollywood version of Warrior that we have to do. I'm going to watch this video you posted about karate combat. Hey, appreciate you, Jake. Thank you very much. Have a good night, everyone. Good chilling with the squad for you while UFC's absent. Brother, appreciate you so much. Thanks again for the super chat, my guy. That is so kind of you. So kind of all of you guys who have donated tonight. I really appreciate it. Yeah, no, absolutely. Go and enjoy that video about karate combat. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, give it a like if you enjoy it. And that will, of course, do it for Real American Freestyle. That is the end of the broadcast for that. So that will also be the end of the broadcast for right now. It is still, it's 11 o'clock. It's not that early. We were on for 3 hours. I don't know. I guess we might end up calling it for tonight. We'll see. Let me regroup and see if there's anything that specifically I want to do tonight. But if not, either way, good times hanging out with you guys for Real American Freestyle. So thank you very much. Thank you to all of the new subscribers, and most especially a huge thank you to all of the super chatters. You guys are the best. I appreciate it always. Really, the support has been overwhelming, so really love it, dude. Thanks for the show, Michael. I always appreciate you being here as well, my friend. You are welcome for the show. So yeah, I will, I'm going to go and regroup and everything. Might be on again, but most likely probably not. Either way, you know that there is something new coming around the corner. Promise you that. Going to be a little bit tied up for tomorrow, so nothing during the day, maybe something in the evening. We'll see how it all works out. But either way, we will, of course, be back for Monday for last week's fights. And then more stuff coming throughout the week. There will definitely be more watch-alongs coming because more events are starting to happen, even though we do not have UFC. Possibly a video coming out at some point soon. There's definitely a video that I have in mind. I already talked about that on the Friday show. So last week's fights on Monday nights, of course. Friday free-for-alls when we do them on Fridays. You know, some weeks we don't, but most of the time we do. And there will definitely be a watch-along or two, some content coming out during the week. Promise you that. So either which way, until I see you next time, again, thank you so much. Oh, and one on Friday. There you go. Definitely make sure that you follow and subscribe to Chase's channel for the one championship watch-alongs that he does. Those are always great. Friday mornings, if you are hanging out and want some fights, there is no better place to be than hanging out with Chase for one championship. So definitely get in on that as well. Until I see you next time, everybody, again, thank you so much to everybody who's been hanging out, all the new subscribers and all the super chatters. Have a great rest of your night, a great rest of your weekend, and as always, fight on.
Game.